The information shared in these conversations and videos are intended for general knowledge and entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered as legal advice or professional guidance. Additionally, any documentation or references to specific content are solely for the purpose of discussion and understanding. It does not imply endorsement, promotion, or support of said content. The views expressed in these videos and/or conversation are those of the individuals involved and do not represent any official stance or opinion. The content you are about to experience may contain strong language, including explicit words and phrases. This language is used for artistic expression and may be integral to the storyline or character development. It is important to note that the use of such language does not endorse or promote offensive behavior. Viewer discretion is advised, and please enjoy the show responsibly. Disclaimer: copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. The Canadian Copyright Act Section 29 allows an individual to use copyright-protected materials when creating a new work, such as mashup, and to post the new work online on a site like YouTube. Fair dealing provision for specific purposes like research, private study, education, parody, satire, criticism, review, and news reporting.
They preach fear. They sell heaven like land. But I talk to God without a middleman. They pass the plate, I pass the test. They bless the rich, we curse the rest. Built a throne off our broken backs. Gold-plated truth in collection sacks. Preach obedience, not liberation. Use the cross like a brand, not a revelation. Say God is love, but they judge with hate. Close the gates, then talk fate while they overplay. We ain't kneeling to priest with blood on the hands. You wanna talk holy, then clean your land. You fear my spirit cause it don't need chains. It walks with fire through ashes. Who owns the truth? Who's selling grace? They build big walls just to block God's face. You speak for who? Who gave you the crown? We found the divine when your church burned down. No robes, no rules, just flame inside. Burn my temple, don't need no place to hide. You lied in the light while we prayed in the dark. Now spirit fights back, divine and stark. You say you got the truth in a book with your edits. Chaptered, control your doctrine, synthetic. Baptize the masses in guilt and fear, but excommunicate questions when they get near. You bless wars, you hide crimes. You silence women, then call it divine. You build cathedrals on the backs of doubt, but the soul don't whisper when the spirit shouts. I found God in the gutter, in the dirt and the pain, not in stained glass or capital gain. You fear the ones who don't kneel in pews, cause we see the stars, not just your owns the truth? Who's selling grace? They build big walls just to block God's face. You speak for who? Who gave you the crown? We found the divine when your church burned down. No robes, no rules, just flame inside. Run my temple, don't need no place to hide. You lied in the light while we prayed in the dark. Now spirit fights back, divine and stark. You fear what you can't
All right. Welcome, everybody. I'm your host, OTW, aka Patrick, here for another one at the studio. Mic check. Like to know if everybody hears me all right. Shout out to the people that are here right now. We got 7 people watching. Hit the like button. We also have a couple of people in chat. Welcome to Dominico and Mr. Bearju. Much love and respect. Happy to see you guys. I'm just going to go check. That sounds all right. All right. We're sounding good. We're sounding good. All right, so I guess today is going to be another one of those presentations. The one that I was actually supposed to do yesterday, I decided to go ahead and do that right off the bat this morning. So I hope you guys will enjoy this new presentation. I won't be putting music in the background. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I'm just wondering. Let me see. Let's just start off by... There it is. Okay, hold on a second. That's pretty loud. I want to make sure that the music doesn't bury my voice. So hold on a second. I'm just going to go check this out. All right. Sounds good to me. Sounds pretty good to me. How about you guys? Volume is good? Perfect. All right. So this is it. I am going to go ahead and do that. But before I do that, I didn't even finish the review I did yesterday on Yolanda's particular thing. I guess people got excited and wanted to come on up and I guess stop the flow of what was going on. But that's all right. I mean, shit happens, right? So let's get this straight. Let's do this the right way this time. And yeah, we'll get this on the road. We'll give it time. We'll have a couple of people come on in. I like this music track. Hey, welcome to the Pixel T. Welcome to Fire Drake 009. Thank you for being here. Today's presentation is going to be about Jack and the Beanstalk. Yeah. It's complete allegorical decode. Yeah, I'm actually getting good. Well, not that I'm getting really good, but I'm feeling like I'm actually going to get in the hang of this and do it right. Because I tried doing this many years ago. It's like at least 6 years ago. And I thought that I sucked at it so much that it took me another 2 years of not doing anything on YouTube at all. And then came back and then decided to do live streams. But hey, this is me giving it a try. Most likely, it'll be all right. Okay. So I just wanted to take a moment and greet you guys to the show. Yeah, Fire Drake Modern Men Lost Again. Channel members in the chat says, have Fire Drake unblock him. Pixel. Okay, and we got Space Time Adventurer says, hey OTW, what's up? It's doing very good. You know, coming into the show a little slow, chill. I've been inspired to change a little bit of the direction and where we're going with this channel. I'm just having a couple of sips of coffee. Yeah. Yep. The music is soothing. I like it. Hey, Lucid Dreams in the house says, OTW, How to do an allegorical interpretation of Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, sure, I could do that. That'd be actually pretty interesting. Thank you for that. I'll check that out. That's probably one of my future presentations. Good morning, Snow. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Got 13 people here. Hit the like button. Share. It makes the moments when I'm silent less awkward, right? I like the music in the background. It's just perfect, actually. Maybe next time I'll get like some upbeat stuff, right? A little bit more upbeat, you know. I love Alice in Wonderland. Inspired my channel's names. Oh, that's cool. I actually like Alice in Wonderland too. Yeah. What's up, Imperious? Channel members in the house. Yeah. Landry helped me narrow down the people I didn't want to see. I don't want to see. Cheers, Bear Jew. See me scalp Orthodox on grid and grid. Hold on a second. Did you see me? No, I didn't. I didn't see that, dude. Yesterday I was so busy, man. We're experiencing a lot of snow around these parts lately. All right, so we got like about 8 inches of snow all over the place. I had to go shovel yesterday evening, and I got about 100-foot driveway. So shoveling 100 feet of 8 inches high of snow is time consuming, right? It's time consuming. Okay. Yeah, well, it's good for health, right? It's good for health. Yeah, and it's the sticky kind, man. You can make like really hard snowballs with it. Throw it at your, whoever's there with you. I pretty much think we can make a snowman, but I have this funny feeling all of this is going to melt before next week. This is a very awkward temperature. I mean, from the last 6 to 8 years, it's been like we haven't had snow since like almost the end of December, barely a couple of days before Christmas. Now it's like we're the 11th of the 11th, man, and we had a snowstorm yesterday. I wonder if that has anything to do with 11/11, right? You wake up in the morning and got 8 inches of snow everywhere. It's like, what the hell happened? They're using that HARP thing again, aren't they? Right? Manipulate weather. Bad people. Yeah, that's what I think. It doesn't feel natural. It feels weird, man. It's like it's not something that's anyway. I think this is the how they kind of like propagate the thing where they get the climate change. But I think things operate in cycles, so maybe this might be even normal. He's like, who knows, right? Bioweapons created by the CIA. Yeah, that could be possible. Probably possible. Yeah, I got my 2 dogs. They're not getting along. Yeah, Diesel and Jack are not getting along, folks. Diesel is grumpy and old and impatient, right? So he's growling at Jack, right? Jack, all he wants to do is play, right? He wants to have fun. He wants to, play with Diesel, but that's just not happening. Diesel doesn't want to play. Sometimes he does, but it's like on awkward times. Yeah, Diesel is annoyed by the pup. Yeah. But that makes sense because I'm actually annoyed. So it's like master, like dog, right? Diesel's my dog, man. You know, we're kind of like, we're the same, man. He's like me. He reacts like I do. He's grumpy like I am. He's also very calm. I'm a very calm guy. It's funny how our pets resemble us in many ways. Yeah, Jack's gonna get the hang of it. You know, I mean, I went, and that's why I started the show a tad late, because I went outside with Jack and Diesel, and you know, Jack's following Diesel around and checking out the land and seeing up, you know, sightseeing. And this is his first winter on top of it all, right? So like, this is like the first time he's seeing snow. He's like, what the fuck? There was no snow when I got here. All of a sudden I go outside, it's all full of snow. What the hell? He's tripping, jumping all over the place in the snow. And, you know, he's got about, his legs are about, let's say, maybe 8 to 10 inches high, right? Before his belly, like from his belly to the ground. So when he's out jumping in the snow, it's like he's jumping and he's almost buried into it. So he's like, he hops in the snow like a rabbit. It's so freaking cool. I should get footage of that, really, because he's just watching him. Hey, Jack. See, now he's bugging Diesel again. Jack, come here. What are you doing? Huh? Here, let me help you. There you go. I had to put him on the chair behind me. All right, so I guess it's time to open up the cam. All right, I'm here. Jack's right back there. Nice and cozy on the podcast chairs. All right, I got this mic thing going here. All right. So yeah, he's back there on the mic. Yeah, I got to look at the camera. I got to get used to looking at the camera directly. So you guys, you know, you see me, I see you. It's like I'm always, for some reason, always want to look at the camera, right? I got it. Not the camera, actually. It's what I'm watching the screen all the time. I should stop watching the screen. I should watch the camera. Look at you guys directly. You know, this is what I got to learn to do. I think I need to wipe the camera down. So let me check. I got my little camera wiper rag here. There we go. Aha. All right. Maybe there we go. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and start this presentation. We got 21 people watching. Thank you for being here. Welcome, Machine Lies. I'm glad you're here. Hope you enjoyed the presentation as well. So, in other words, I'm just going to bring up my my slides here. Here we go. All right. So, Jack and the Beanstalk. It's the allegory. All right. Well, the allegorical decode of Jack and the Beanstalk. So, this detailed interpretation breaks down the profound spiritual and psychological meaning of Jack and the Beanstalk. In 10 very long and easy to understand segments, I will use simple words and analogies to explain how this simple story acts as a hidden map for personal growth, spiritual power, and finding true success. All right. So, the first problem, losing your only anchor, right? The root chakra. Okay. So the story starts by telling us that Jack and his mother, a poor widow, are completely dependent on one single thing, their old cow, Milky White. This beginning is the first clue that the story is a map of human survival. When the cow stops giving milk, the mother says, "What shall we do? What shall we do?" Well, they have hit the rock bottom. This situation is called nigredo in the old practice of alchemy, which simply means the dark phase, or in modern terms is the dark night of the soul. Okay, a period of intense crisis, panic, and despair when everything familiar falls apart. In the secret map of the body, okay, this point of survival and crisis sits at a very base of your spine, called the root chakra. It's called the Muladhara. Okay, this chakra is all about feeling safe, having enough money, having a secure home. When the cow, which represents basic sustenance and the nurturing side of the moon, safety and motherly care, stop producing. The cow stops producing, and the root chakra is completely shaken. The hero, Jack, is forced out of the safe, stagnant position. He must act, or he and his mother will starve. This desperate need to survive, the pressure of the empty wallet and empty fridge, is the powerful, frightening force that pushes the hero onto the path of his destiny. If the cow had never stopped giving milk, Jack would have never started his great journey. Okay? This initial crisis is the essential kick that forces your spirit to grow, because nothing changes when you are too comfortable. Now, doesn't that make sense, right? It makes sense. Of course it does. All right. Okay. So, segment 2. The mysterious idea and the leap of faith, the trickster seed. Okay, Jack is sent to sell the cow, his family's last piece of security. This journey is already his first step out of the limited root chakra, home environment. Then he meets the funny old man. This man is not just a random person. He is a symbol of Mercury, the clever and unpredictable planet that rules ideas, communication, and tricks. The man offers Jack a silly trade, the cow, which has definite value, for a handful of magic beans. The trade is absurd and makes no sense to the logical mind. This trade is the moment the rational, okay, limited world is shattered by a sudden spiritual idea. Okay, the beans are the seed of potential. They are a flash of Uranian. Okay, Uranus is the planet of sudden radical change, inspiration that Jack foolishly but correctly trusts. When his mother, representing the scared, conventional part of the ego, throws the beans out of the window in anger, it is actually the key moment of the allegory. Okay? By throwing the beans out, she accidentally plants the seed in the dark earth of the subconscious mind. This act is called dissolution in alchemy. The old problem, the cow, is dissolved, and the new potential, the idea seed, is freed from the controlling, fearful ego. Jack is now relying entirely on faith and an irrational promise. This sets the stage for the erroneous, rapid growth that follows, because the spirit needs to break away from old, limited thinking to soar. All right? Yeah. Okay. So the beanstalk, all right, is the body's own spiritual highway. You know, it's the spinal column, right? It's representing the journey of the sacred fluid going up and down the spinal cord. Okay, so when Jack wakes up, the tiny beans have created a massive, towering beanstalk that goes right up through the clouds and into an entirely new world. This beanstalk is the most important symbol of the story and key concept in occult anatomy. Okay, it is the axis mundi, which means the center of the world, the cosmic pillar that connects earth and heaven. Okay, and get this site from the book Iliad Mercia, the Sacred and the Profane, a book that was written in 1963. Okay, for the spiritual hero, the beanstalk is a direct map of the human spine and the body's main energy channel. Okay, the Shushuna Nadi, which is cited from the book of Manly P. Hall, the Occult Anatomy of Man. Okay, so think of your spine as a ladder with 7 steps, the 7 main chakras of energy centers. Jack's climb represents the journey of his consciousness, his soul, moving up through these centers from the from the heavy, survival-focused bottom to the light, the spiritual top. Okay, the higher he climbs, the closer he gets to the godlike power and wisdom. The journey upward is not easy. It is a ritual of sublimatio, vaporization, or ascent, where the heavy physical parts of self are refined and lifted up toward the spiritual sun. Okay, the clouds represent the veil of the mundane world, and by piercing them, Jack enters a realm of pure spiritual possibility. Every time Jack uses a ladder, he is practicing an ancient technique of spiritual ascension, moving beyond ordinary human limits. All right. So, the giant enemy, segment 4. The ogre and your inner bully, Saturn's grip. At the top of the beanstalk, Jack finds the home of the ogre. Okay, and the ogre is the monstrous, greedy, consuming authority figure in terms of deep psychology. He is the shadow archetype, the terrifying, unconscious part of yourself that hoards energy, resists change, and only wants to consume. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. The ogre is connected to the planet Saturn, which rules over limits, harsh laws, time, and old rigid authority. He is the image of the terrible father who prevents the young hero from growing up and taking his place. The ogre's energy is centered in the body's lower power system, mainly the solar plexus, manipura, and the enteric nervous system, okay, the gut. He is the part of your intellectual mind intellectual mind that is driven by base appetite, greed, and brute force. He eats boys and hoards gold. Jack must defeat this giant because the ogre is controlling all of the spiritual treasures that belong to the self. If Jack were to come back down without destroying the ogre, the giant would always represent a powerful, fearful constraint that would pull Jack back down into poverty and terror. To truly master the self and become a living God, cite from the book Becoming a Living God, you must confront and permanently defeat the giant dominating, consuming force. The consuming force inside your own soul. Yeah. All right, so we got the first prize, segment 5. Gold, willpower, and the fire in the belly, the solar plexus. Jack's first successful theft is the bag of gold. Gold is a perfect symbol for this stage because it is the metal of the sun and the planet Jupiter, which rules kingship and vast wealth. This action marks the completion of the first refined stage in the upper world called albedo, purification, or whitening. After the chaos of Negrito in segment 1, Jack now achieves a state of clarity and power. The gold taken through the courageous action directly corresponds to the solar plexus chakra, manipura, located in the abdomen. This chakra is your center and personal power, will, courage, and fire. When Jack takes the gold, he is not just becoming rich, he is activating and claiming his own sovereignty, the ability to act, assert himself, and secure his future. The gold is the energy of confidence. It moves him past being a scared boy relying on his mother to being a young man who can generate his own success. The fact that the ogre had to count the gold shows that the ogre's materialistic focus, while Jack's act of taking it shows his immediate confident assertion of willpower. This is the vital step of becoming strong enough to stand alone. Yeah, shout out to Jack. All right. So, the compassionate hand, segment 6. The ogre's wife and the heart chakra bridge. Okay. On his ascent, Jack is repeatedly aided by the ogre's wife, who is depicted as somewhat sympathetic, hiding him from her cruel husband. This woman is a necessary bridge figure. She is the embodiment of the proactive, gentle side of the feminine archetype, like Moon and Vesta. Okay, and she represents the heart chakra, Anahata. Okay, the center of love, connection, and empathy. Jack needs her help because he cannot defeat the ogre through brute force alone. He needs cunning and connection. So the ogre is pure, unrefined solar plexus aggression. The ogre's wife, passionate near the entrance of the higher realms, offers the necessary warmth. She offers Jack food, which symbolizes spiritual and emotional nourishment. This is a crucial teaching, okay? To move to the highest spiritual levels, the crown, the harp, okay? The hero must first pass through the heart, okay? He must integrate compassion and connection with his raw courage. Without her help, and without the heart chakra's ability to see past fear and connection with the potential ally, Jack would have been immediately consumed by the ogre. This interaction teaches the hero to rely on subtle emotional guidance, not just brute strength. Okay, the second prize, segment 7. The golden hand and the infinite creation. Solarization, okay? The second treasure Jack steals is the golden hen that lays golden eggs. This is a dramatic escalation in value from the first bag of gold. The bag was finite amount, right? It was a quick fix, you know? So the hen is a self-sustaining perpetual source of wealth. It is the key to creating endless abundance. This maps to the alchemical stage of citrinitas, solarization, or becoming fully gold. The hero is learning to be a creator, not just a taker. The hen gold eggs are pure solar energy, being produced constantly, linking this prize to the integrated heart chakra, a creative life force, pardon me, and the generative power of the sun. The symbols show that Jack has found the secret spiritual and material creation. He no longer needs to work for money because he has become the source of the money itself. This represents a deep psychological shift, moving from relying on external circumstances to having an internal creative power that constantly regenerates its own rewards. This treasure is the highest form of earthly success because it promises a lasting effortless prosperity through mastery of one's own inner generative capacity. Woo! Yeah. All right. So the final prize. That was the hen. All right. I might have forgotten the... All right, yeah. So the final prize, the golden harp and the divine consciousness, the crown. The third final treasure, the most dangerous to take, is the golden harp that sings most beautifully and speaks out, calling for its master. This treasure signifies the ultimate goal of the spiritual quest, divine consciousness, and total enlightenment. The harp is mapped to the two highest centers, the throat chakra, Vishuddha, Jesus Christ, Vishuddha, which governs, excuse me, which governs pure expression and sound, and the crown chakra, Sarahashra, which governs connection to the divine. All right, so forgive my pronunciation when it comes to these names. All right, thank you. All right, the harp's ability to speak is key. It represents the verbum, okay, the word, divine truth itself, cited from the book Manly P. Hall, the secret teachings of all ages. Okay, it's the moment the hero archives the ultimate philosophical power, the power to hear and command cosmic law. This is the stage of rubido, okay, the rendering or final perfection in alchemy, where all the lower parts of self are fully transformed and unified with the highest spirit. The harp is the perfect living thinking tool of self-awareness and mastering self. Its music reflects the harmony of the spheres, showing that Jack has tuned himself to the perfect, beautiful order of the universe, which when Jack seizes the harp, he seizes absolute conscious knowledge. Yeah. That was the golden harp. And all right, so let me see. Darn, I'm here. Okay, for some reason must have skipped a page or something. Okay, so that was the harp, wasn't it? The harp. I'm gonna have to get used with the slides, guys. I'll get better with the slides. Right now I'm okay. The final severance and the breaking of the tyrant, segment 9, the axe of Mars. And let's just bring this back to this one. All right. So the story reaches its climax when the harp, crying out for its master, triggers the ogre's furious descent. Jack quickly runs down the beanstalk and yells for his mother to bring the axe. This final action is critical. The axe is a symbol of Mars, the planet of action, decisive will, and separation. It is the tool of the warrior and the surgeon. Jack uses it to chop down the beanstalk. This act is called severance of fixatio, fixing the work. In hermetic terms, Jack is not just killing the giant, he is permanently cutting the umbilical cord to the old life and the old authority. By destroying the axis mundi, the beanstalk itself, he ensures that the ogre, the harsh, fearful, saturnine part of his life, can never climb back down and reclaim control. When this ogre falls and broke his crown, it means that the ogre's tyrannical false authority is permanently defeated and destroyed. The hero has completed his mission and secured his freedom, using sheer will, Mars, to destroy the limitations of the past, which is Saturn. All right. So there we go. So the segment 10, conclusion, the mastery of the inner world, the solar king. So to summarize all of this, the story ends with Jack and his mother living happily ever after, right? With Jack showing his mother the harp and selling the golden eggs. Jack's marriage to a great princess is the final symbol of the solar king's triumph. The princess is not just a woman, she is a symbol of the fully realized anima, the integrated feminine soul, and the kingdom itself. Jack's journey perfectly fulfills the great Hermetic principle, as above, so below. Cited from the book written in 1908, Kybalion, right? The Kybalion. By climbing the spiritual ladder, the beanstalk, and mastering the treasures of the inner world, willpower, creativity, and divine truth, Jack successfully transformed the outer world. He changed from a poor, scared boy living at the base of the root chakra into a powerful, successful, and sovereign man. The tale is a lesson for everyone. The secrets to ultimate success are not found by searching the world, but by climbing the inner spiritual ladder and conquering the internal giants that tell you, fee, fi, fo, fum, you can't do it. You're not good enough. Okay? By doing this work, the hero truly becomes a living God. Cited from the book, Become a Living God, is his only reality. So that ends our presentation for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll enjoy editing it out later on and re-uploading that as future content for the channel. So thank you all for being here and listening to that particular presentation. I got to get used to looking at you guys. That's what I got to do. I got to look at you guys. Stop looking at the screen, OTW. Stop looking at the screen. Look at the camera, man. You got to look at the camera, right? This is not Hollywood. You can't pretend the camera's not there. It's there. It's right there. It's right in front of you. So it's obvious. I turn my head over this way because I got to check out the chat, right? But I think now I can actually bring everything back into focus here. Just put that back over here somewhere. There we go. Boom. Wonder why that's so small though. That's weird. There we go. It's a little better. All right, so I'm going to drop the link for anybody who wants to join the show. We can talk about the presentation. You guys have any questions, comments, and concerns? I'll be willing to address them. So here's the link. If you're available, Yolanda, I'd like to hear what you think about it. And Machine Lies, too. You guys... I got a song for this sick-ass beat, yo. Really? Cool. Right, so I guess what I need is I need to go make myself a coffee, right? So what can we do while we wait for some people to join? All right, you guys going to have to be patient. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Okay, how are you? Have a guest backstage, everybody? Let's have Mr. Modern Men Lost Again join us on the show.
I'm sorry, I'm not Yolanda.
Excuse me.
Man, you
that
been
was a lot of
smoking?
talking.
Been smoking too much reefer?
Yeah, man, it's like that's what I do. I smoke a lot of that stuff. Hey,
That's one. I'm proud because I don't ever.
hold on a second. I gotta help the dog get on the chair.
All right, dog. It's one thing. I don't cough. You'll probably never catch me coughing. Oh shit! I'm gonna get sick because I said that. Fucking damn it.
No, if you don't believe in getting sick, you don't get sick.
Man, I don't know. I'm a little bit superstitious.
Oh, I'm not.
To where I feel like when I don't know. But I can get over that. So it's a little loud for my ears. It's like louder here than it was in the YouTube video.
Oh, well, that's cool. All right, that's good to know. Anyway, I'm just gonna really put it like very low in the back.
I know it's just because it's because of the tism, but you know.
Yeah. So what have you been up to? What are you doing, man?
Just AI shit, man. One day the machine lies. It's gonna come around.
What are you laughing about, man? It's like, you want to make me laugh. I was like, what's so fucking funny?
I don't know, man. We talked about it yesterday. You know, we talked about speech and okay. Actually, I got to get into that mode. I got to get into that zone. Okay, so I am trying to be more clear in my speech because the objective tool of AI. It's boring though. Being so clear is boring. But the objective tool of AI recognized all my speech patterns that I suck at, and I want to. We should ask the audience. What does the audience
Recognize
think?
speech patterns?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's like you got an AI that like can like literally recognize speech patterns. So it's like,
Yeah, man. I have so many of these gems that they do so many different cool things.
all right,
And
I
this
gotta
one-
see this. This I have to see. I have to see this. This is for sure gonna be very interesting.
I can
Let
drop.
me-
Should I drop one of yours in?
Well, let's see. What did you have done already?
I had my show and then Paul's show.
Oh well, let's hear it.
Okay, so I want to ask the audience here if they. I know they hate me, a lot of them, but that's okay. One day we'll move on because we're big boys. What do they predict? All right, what's going to be some of the most overused filler words, overused language, terms, phrases, catchphrases? What do y'all think? I want some audience participation here, even though this is not my channel, because I think that they put 2 seconds of thought into it, they'd get it right.
That's interesting. So let's do you first. Let's see what you got.
For me.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's do you first.
All right, well, I'll do one that's just me. I'll find stop sharing. I'll find am I in 2 tabs? Oh shit. I had 2 streamers open. So I'll find one where I'm like walking around outside. Because those are the ones where nobody else is there. And it's super easy, super quick. Okay, we'll go to this one, newest one. Modern man on the land again. And we'll plug it in. Bing, bang, boom. Does anyone have any guesses yet? Or are they just not give a shit?
I bet you're gonna say, here's the thing.
Of course, that one's too easy.
Here's the thing.
You know what's crazy about that though? I've been doing that since I was in middle school. My best friend used to make fun of me for doing that in middle school, dude. I can't believe that I haven't changed that. I
Here's the
never
thing,
noticed it.
And here's another one I know is oh damn it, I think I lost it. It was here's the thing and
The thing is,
oh, the thing is here. Yeah.
here's the thing is here.
Oh, the issue is. Oh yeah. The issue is. Yeah, you say that one too. The issue is. The issue is here.
Okay, so we got my screen share is ready for when you're ready.
Okay, I got it.
So it's having to think. The one for Paul was so funny, dude. I couldn't believe it. I could, but it was
Let's
also
check
when,
it out. Let's see what the computer says about Paul.
I don't want it to get interrupted here, so I'm trying to make sure it has its time. Because sometimes if I click away, it'll be mad at me. All right,
The AI.
well,
gonna be
because
mad at you?
I have the data
That's
saver
great.
the data saver turned on, so it doesn't, do you ever read the its thought process? I've always found that kind of interesting too.
No.
How it can say what it's doing, defining the task, retrieving the data, developing. I guess it's a version of thinking. It's fucking slow today, dude. But I mean, I guess it's an. Think about how long this would take a human to do. You know, to analyze like an entire hour and a half transcript.
Right, and you'd have to write down all the words that keep recurring, and then you'd have to re-listen to it for all the ones that you might have missed. That would be a lot of work, man. That's hours. That's hours of work.
All right, here we go. So, we got 78 likes in this hour and a half video. Shit.
You said like 78 times?
I guess I did. Howdy doody do y'all. Just a tiny bit, used frequently as a minimizer. It's just 71 times. Right 59 times. So 58 times. 47 times. All right 36 times. And I don't know 29 times. That's not good if I'm saying I don't know 29 times.
I don't know 29. Jeez. Wow, that's a special number. That's kind of like 9/11 backwards, right? You don't know. I don't know if 9/11 happened.
Okay, so fucking is
good.
Fucking is 23 times. I'm fucking hungry. Redundant phrasing. The combination of I mean, I guess, and I think is common, creating change of self-moderated thought. I mean, I guess the key takeaway, vocal restarts. But it's cool for me because it's like catchphrase potential. Here we go. What do y'all think? I said that 4 times.
What do y'all think?
All right.
See, those are all good Dude, those are all catchphrases that you can put on t-shirts, bro. You can make t-shirts with that shit.
It's bizarre to me. What's the move / that's the move. All right, then it gives me a little coaching of how to fix it, right? And so the unfortunate thing is that Paul's streams are so fucking long that to get a good solid result like this one was, where it's very thorough, it's not going to want to do it because it's just too much data. So I did it. It still did it, but it's not as detailed.
How could you do me if I have? You'd have to find a stream where I stand alone the whole time, right? And
you have a couple of those.
Yeah, I did. Well, man, you should. I don't know. I'd like to see what I
we can
would love to
next.
see this, man.
It's awesome.
I'd love to recognize my own speech patterns, man. Dude, do it.
And then we can figure out what to do for the shirt, right? This is a great inspiration to figure out the catchphrases. Even though that's the best thing about catchphrases is that you don't pick them. They just accidentally happen.
True that.
I had no idea. I said it's bizarre to me that often. I don't feel like I've ever said that.
This is wild, man. That's a great idea, man. That's an actual really freaking phenomenal gem you have there.
I have so many good ones, dude. I think that should be a segment, right, of the week. I mean, I don't know, because I'll do it anywhere. I don't think it should be for me. I don't need a segment on my show if it's my show. But for here, if I ever come, I'll drop in a good one, like once a week.
That sounds good, man.
And then I could share with you in Telegram, so you can have the, so you can do it yourself. Okay, so this is interesting. This is it's hard because you're always reviewing stuff. I'll see what it thinks about this one, right? Which is me and you reviewing me and you.
Oh, that's gonna be wild.
Oh, I also have another one with no, I'll say that one. I'll zip it. One day someone's gonna come to me and say, Landry, I'm gonna pay you to teach me all your gems. And I'm like, fucking, this is what it's all been waiting for. All been building up to. The gem of my gems. Okay, so
yeah, I've been creating my own gems. They're
the best.
They're awesome. I love these things, man. I have 2 of them so far that I've created. I've created the mentor, which is essentially kind of like a producer director. He kind of teaches you how to do shit, whatever. You ask it questions and
I want to get one that just analyzes every single comment Brown's Boys ever made. It's just
that's crazy.
Or at least 100 of them. Just be like, what is going on in this guy's noggin?
The best way to do that, though, is to get the NIGHTBOT records every single chat.
Oh, fuck. Is that what people use it?
Every phrase, everything that's said, yeah.
Oh, that's why people use that shit. I was always wondering, because I didn't see the purpose of it.
So
Makes
you know,
sense.
you need like fucking receipts on chat shit, man. Nightbot's the fucking place to go, dude.
That makes sense, man. That makes sense. I better run and hide though, because I might have said something earlier in your chat. Some new word I learned today, negrito.
What's wrong with that word, man?
Nothing, but they'll fucking make something out of it. I swear to God, they will, dude. Someone took a note. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Somebody's already clipped
Negrito.
me saying it.
Negrito is the root chakra, man. Big deal. It's not,
I
didn't
know.
mean
It's just like the word inward. It's not a. It's a word. People just don't know. Oh, look, cracks me up. Okay, so we have your result here. Where's the tab? All right, so we have 633 times.
No way. Who said that?
This is everyone. So this takes in account. So this is me, you, Dick, and then Jack, Paul, me, you, and maybe a couple
wow.
others. So this is
That's
like a
wild.
bunch of people.
Right.
Like 585, right 342. We're good with the ums. We don't do the ums very often, so that's good. I guess they've been replaced by
Could be. It says here that's the lexical.
lexical clusters. Yeah, it's like yeah, and you know it's like. The thing is, appears multiple times. Let me click this timestamp and see if it's me saying it. Hold on, where is it at?
I only think that, I think it doesn't record. Yeah, Snow might be right. She goes, doesn't Nightbot erase it after a week? That could be possible. I haven't checked it to see if it has like shit back from 3 weeks ago, right? I just know that when I check out Nightbot, it records whatever was said during the stream. So I imagine that it just stayed there. I don't know. I haven't really played with Nightbot that much. Just use it for a couple of things.
Yep, it was me who said it. It's like, it's like, just making sure.
You know. It's like
Conversational pacing. The speech pattern is generally rapid fire, with frequent interruptions and crosstalk, particularly noted in the segment from 113:29. I can pull that up too. Try not to engage directly in crosstalk. This was during the, what would be called, the Honorable Judge Unslavious thing.
Yeah. Oh, you got it from that one?
It's from you and Dick and me reviewing that one.
Oh, okay.
Honorable Judge catchphrase. Okay, so it says Inslavious, but that's one of the catchphrases. Bit non-bit.
Huh. Bit non-bit.
What a surprise.
Okay, and then
Let it marinate.
Let
Used
it
by
marinate.
Speaker Dick.
let it marinate.
When suggesting an idea for others to consider deeply, just think about it. Let it marinate. I'm striking that from the record.
Oh boy.
We're all protecting Snafu.
You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up, bro. It's right there in the transcript. This is wild.
Would be cool if it caught lies. That number would be insane, says Browns Boy. You know what would be insane? If it could count brain cells, because I don't think it would have a number small enough, Browns Boy. Sorry. I had to fight fire with fire. He's not even a fun target, though. It's too easy. Too low tier. Okay, so I'll do it. Give me another idea. Give me another person. I can't do flow streams because he's always, what's it called? Puts him behind the members only immediately.
Let me see.
I mean, I can go back to the one that
Well, Jack.
Oh, genius!
do Jack,
he's
man.
actually very good with his speech, though. He's very intentional with his language.
Okay.
I think that's one thing I'll give him tons of credit for.
Well,
is
it's just like it would be. I don't know. It's like
I want to do it. I want to do it. I'm just saying that's my
Yeah.
my
Because he monologues a lot, right? So I guess you would get a good reading off of.
What should
There's
we do?
Jack. I mean, who else can we?
Awaken with Barnabas, or should I do one with just him?
Who's Awaken with Barnabas? Okay, you know a YouTuber.
That's his,
I don't
that's
know.
his
all
no.
right.
That's his new show. It's called Awaken with Barnabas.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, man. I guess I don't follow
You don't
that
know
show
the
that
part.
much.
It's your partner, dude. You don't know his show. Sorry.
Hey, you know what we say in French?
Oui, oui.
No, va chier.
I don't know what that means.
If it
Here
was
we
a
go.
literal translation, it means go take a shit, right? But if you look at it through expression, it's an expression in French. It means fuck you.
Fuck you too. Okay, so we got this next one is going to be. This is a good one. This is a good Jack stream.
All
I mean, this would be. I don't even know. I could do this for hours, and this makes it fun for me too, because it's like doing it alone is interesting, but doing it like this, it's a multifaceted tool. It's entertaining for me as well. Like I just enjoy it.
Oh, I like it so far. This is interesting. It's like,
All right.
I wonder what else we can come up with. Like, what other gems do you have that you think they're really awesome, like this one?
Oh, dude, there's, like I said, I kind of want to space them out because I have so many good ones. I have another one, essentially that does the same thing, but it works with power dynamics in a way of how online groups form, how they are shaken up, how they change different strategies. People come into a group and change. There's essentially 9 ways that people become like in a power position in a group dynamic, both online and off. It's relevant to be online, so it'll do what we see here right here, except it'll be much more serious and intellectual, and it's not going to just focus on the speech. It's going to focus on the nuance and the context of how people interact with each other. It's going to point out who it believes is on top. It's wrong sometimes, but does that make sense? That's another one that I like a lot.
Yeah. What are the sources that you feed it to get it to operate in that way?
It's like a ping pong game with the AI. So essentially, you want to get a big ass report from Notebook LM about power dynamics, right? So then you want it to have its reference point. You don't want to do the audio explanation where the deep dive thing. You want it to be the report, right? And then you want to do a custom report, and you got to be very intentional in what you want it to do. I can show you specifically. I can send you like screenshots of exactly the process. I've been thinking about just recording myself doing it, and then just finding a way to
idea.
finding a way to explain it, condense it into like a 60-second explanation, so that I can remove all the right and and like and so and I think and da 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 da. Tame the inner bitch. Follow Jesus. The path forward is forward. We are the living truth. Blessings to you. Let me see. So I also have another one that it's tailored to me, so it might not make sense to do it with a Jack stream, but maybe it'll be worth it. What's it called? Is my transcript analyzer. Oh, I also have my my trauma cleaner, which is really awesome. It's an astrology tool. I'll show you that one in a second too. I mean, I have I think 100 gems. Oh, I have one for the city. It tells me exactly what's happening that day. Oh, and we can talk about that too. My other idea. I got so many ideas, man. This is all I wanted this whole time, people. And shout out to Cynthia trying to start shit with me yesterday. Not interested because we start shit, or I start shit when it's worth it. Because there's something to break through on the other side. We've already broken through, Cynthia. What's the point of rehashing it? Sorry, I'm not starting anything. I'm just addressing my intentionality here, because that would be the option too, is just go live and just say no, fuck that. Everyone knows I'm a big fan of OTW Live, so I'm here and I'm happy to be here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so notable and crazy moments. The inner bitch versus the inner hoe debate.
What? Who is this?
This is Jack Talcott. Title: Landry's confrontation and ejection. A guest named Landry joins the stream and is immediately confrontational, leading to a tense exchange. The host, Jack, accuses Landry of having an attitude and a chip on your shoulder before ultimately kicking him from the panel. The consensual rape and maybe baby exchange.
Oh my god. Oh, this is terrible. This is a very evil tool.
The banging cupcakes comment. Yoga studio trip. And then it tells me every time my name was mentioned, because this is how I, find
Wow.
my name drops.
Timestamps.
Yep.
That's good.
I know, dude. I'm the
That's
mastermind.
good. Dude.
See, look, Cynthia's already saying shit. She's already trying to get me to take the bait.
Well, actually, maybe it was that switch and bait, the way I see it. I think she's the one who took the bait.
Do you want to just snafu? I don't think I have any snafu streams.
Oh my god.
You are not
Oh my
healthy in your
god.
mind. What?
Well, I mean, a snafu stream, that would be really wild to see.
But he's
didn't-
gone.
How come we didn't see like the number of words that he used
Oh,
incessantly?
we did. It's just I switched the tool. So look, it's over here.
About Jack?
This is the same one, right? So look.
Oh, okay. So he says right 272 times in that
Well, it's
one?
not just him because it's a panel.
Oh, okay. Lexical phrase.
The way of Jesus.
I want to see the catchphrases.
Tame the inner bitch, follow Jesus. The path forward is forward. Where is the living truth? Blessings to you.
The path forward is forward. That's a great T-shirt right there.
Oh, I got one I'm gonna do with
We are living. We are the living truth, and blessings to you.
Somebody pay OTW because this is good entertainment. Sorry, I'm not going to be like Moose just or Dusty and be like, yeah, get the graft on. No, I don't like that shit, but I'm just trying to, keep it in mind that this is gold, man. And you know what? If anybody wants to fucking know, I'm sure OTW would tell you how to do this shit too.
Yeah, sure.
It's just, people, they're going to come around one day. They're going to come around. Okay, so here we got, this is the one that Dusty did. It's called the Rose 777 something.
Okay.
It's all the same shit. So people were pretty much the same as far as filler goes here in America and Canada.
Okay, yeah.
This one is much more That's interesting. So I guess Dusty is an sayer rather than whatever I say. I don't know. Which is called conversational hedging.
And yeah, it's used a lot.
I don't trust you. That's the issue.
That's a good T-shirt right there. That's great. I don't trust you. That's the issue.
She knows she ain't fooling nobody. Am I surrounded by retards? He responds. He doesn't react.
That was good.
For what it's worth, dude, I love Rose. She's
Logical Spark in chat wants to know, does the Gemini app on the phone have these gems?
Yes, you can't set it up from the phone. You can use them on the phone, but you can't make a new one. But I think if you go to the browser on your phone, you can. But from the app, it's weird. You can't make a new gem. At least not on Android.
Okay.
But you can make it on the computer, and you can go into it and do it. And like I said, it's with AI. It's all about the right questions, right? And it's such a small thing makes the biggest difference ever. In so many cases, to where it's just about being deliberate. And another thing that I love to do, right? Because typing, I'm not sure if y'all are like me, but typing is sometimes a lot of work. So if I said right now, what are some of the psychological aspects to the people in this community that you can pull from this 1 hour conversation that you are able to see in this transcript? How do paranoia and power dynamics present themselves in this situation? See, I didn't have to type anything. So I love saving time. So that's a small thing, right? Voice to text, but I fucking hate typing. And it's all just about,
I tried that this morning when I sent you that telegram. I used the voice to text because I guess I had a lot to say, but then it's like it gets all the like and then it fucking it's like,
yeah, you have to be very deliberate in your speech.
Holy shit, right? You got to really like fire it out, and it has to be concise, and or else it's gonna catch every dumb. It's like when you pause and then you change your mind and you say something else, and it catches that, and you're like, it makes the whole thing incoherent completely. And I'm like reading myself, and I'm going, man, That was terrible.
So this is a great segue into something that I was telling you about the other one I have about the power dynamics, the in-group versus the out-group, right? I want to point this out, and I think you might be interested in this because we see it here all the time. Maybe you participated, and maybe you know it and use it as a power move, so I'm in a way accidentally revealing the hand, but I always find it to be my biggest, I think one of the most things that I do that's a positive trait is I reveal things that others use as a weapon in a way that I feel is my weapon because I reveal it. So it's like, here, I don't want the weapon. Take it. Take the weapon. You know what I mean? Let's be transparent here. This out-group thing, we see it all the time. We see it even in last night, right? With I'm not getting into the drama or whatever. I'm not. I swear. I'm just trying to point out this is the way to do drama, is to point out the psychological and the social dynamics that are happening, that are at play. I believe last night there was sort of a friction happening because, in a perfect world, in a perfect situation, you see someone you don't like, you're in a power position like Dusty is recently this week with the whole thing with Andrew Wilson, you can get rid of anyone you want, backcast you away. We see it happen with Paul too. We see it happen with Jack. We see it when people get backstage. We see it when you gray rocked me, right? It's, making someone else the out group. And we've seen here that people are so willing to go along with it. And it gets shaken up so often online that it just leaves people chronically confused. They're like, wait, which group? Who's in the in group right now? I've seen it here, and it's been I've been mind blown by it. I've been absolutely mind blown by it.
That's why we need to switch it up. Bring some new viewers, a new audience, less drama focused, right? Maybe eventually the trolls will get sick of watching good stuff and they'll leave and go watch other streams that just entertain drama.
So here, check this out. The authoritarian host, Flo, operates as the central, unquestioned authority. And I know that's anyone who has a channel, right? I get that there's a reason for that. So I'm not criticizing that in itself. Judge, jury, and executioner. One panelist claims that he is the judge, jury, executioner. I mean, obviously, there's just kind of a little play on words. Controls the rules. Obviously, it's his space, so it makes sense. You want to stay within YouTube TOS, so I don't criticize him for that. None of this is a criticism. This is a explanation. Control of the narrative. The host mediates all information by reading Rose's private backstage messages aloud. He frames her arguments, filters them through his own lens, and presents them to the group as an act of her arguing, reinforcing her guilt. The inmate roster as formalized power. The bond system is visible, gamified structure of power. Power is quantified in monetary terms. It allows the in-group to actively participate in the out-group members' punishment by stacking up the bond. This act of financial contribution solidifies their loyalty to the host and their opposition to the exiled member. Now remember here, folks, just keep an eye out for how long I might last as far as not being on that roster. Just for saying that, I don't have any ill will towards the guy. I fucking point shit out, man. I fucking do it. Nobody can stop me. Paranoia and distrust. A deep-seated paranoia and assumption of bad faith is the default mindset for interpreting the actions of anyone in the outgroup. No action is taken at face value. Assumption of malicious intent. Rose's use of a slur while performing a bit is not seen as a mistake, but as a deliberate, malicious act. The host explicitly states, I do believe it was done in bad faith entirely. Other members reinforced it. She's been around long enough. She knows. The host later concludes, I don't think it was on accident at all. Her claim of innocence is dismissed as a lie. History is a weapon. Past transgressions are used as definitive proof of current bad faith. The host brings up Rose's past conflict after Nacha, including filling a copyright claim and waving a weapon on stream as evidence. It's a fair point and a fair claim, so we can always turn to that and say that she is maybe someone we cannot trust entirely, so I understand that. Conspiratorial thinking. The host links Rose to another perceived enemy, assuming they're scheming together. He's done that to me. He thinks that Rose, maybe not still now, but he at many points thought that she was the reason I'm here. I guess to sneak in so I can, I don't know, disrupt him in some way that I wish that she was my handler, dude. Every conversation I have with her is amazing, dude. I love Rose. I'm a Rose stan.
I've never even had the opportunity to actually talk to her. She never ever comes here, dude. Ever.
That's another one. So, and this is something to point out, right? Rose's experience with the Panelverse, in a way, I believe is mostly in the lens of Steven, Jack, and Dusty. So she's kind of like, fuck that. You know what I mean? So yeah. I don't think she's ever seen much of your show. Maybe she lurks. I don't know, but that's the
I
point, though,
doubt
right?
it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's a good point. You know, she's a busy person. AI is about to take her job because this is her job. The shit that the AI is doing. You know what I mean? She has to do this in real time.
Wow.
She does transcripts for Crow.
Huh.
Isn't this fascinating, though, dude? Are the comments freaking out?
Oh, I'm just reading them. Oh, we got Pixel T says, here, let's bring that comment up. All right. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm glad I organically experienced these analyzers and of Gemini and lived these lessons in real time in comparison to a robot telling me what to do. I think that's what creates stronger neural networks. Interesting. I like that.
The comments here, they're also very great today. It's good stuff. It's a lot of people who are still in their feelers. They're still just trying to get, and we can understand why, right? So let me do this. Hold on. Right now in a live chat, there is a small group of people who are consistently reaching out and saying that everything that me and my good old buddy / temporary co-host OTW Live, as we continue to grow and improve, they just want to tear us down. What are the psychological dynamics that make people want to do that? Is it fear, jealousy, confusion? What is it? Oh, shit.
Whatever. Hey, shout out to the 38 people watching right now. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, click the bell, and support the channel. Super chats, Kofi, PayPal, memberships. You get channel badges for the chat. You also get special emojis and membership only content. Go ahead and do all that stuff.
You know what you should tell them, dude? Tell them if they don't pay you right now, you're ending the stream.
Well, I'm gonna
Just
have
kidding, don't
like
do it.
no, I will do it actually. When we hit the 2-hour mark, it's I'll give a 15-minute warning, and we'll set a.
Dude,
we'll
so
set something up.
do you want to go over that other idea that we had talked about?
Or hold on a second. Or we could always go members only, right? It's like after 2-hour mark, paf, I put it all members only.
That's a good idea too.
Yeah,
I think you got a gifted membership over on MMLA yesterday.
I did. I know.
Someone saved you $1.
$1.50 actually.
Okay. For me, it says it's 99 cents. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's
Canada is it's just, it's like it's just terrible, man.
I couldn't make it any cheaper if I tried. I guess it could just be eternally free, but
I'd have to fucking like end all of the tiers, and then all of the memberships would be reimbursed automatically.
Stepping outside my speech pattern analyst.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'd have to start over and create new things. So I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I have removed the top tier. That was the most expensive one though. Tribal Legend. I removed that. So now there are only 5 tiers, which are pretty reasonable, I believe.
This is beautiful, dude. Need for significance and control. For a person who feels invisible or powerless in their own life, criticizing someone they perceive as rising gives them a temporary jolt of power and significance. We see this with someone like Snafu. When did he get the most views? When he was criticizing people in very, very dark ways. It's like, what does he say? Shock journalism.
Right.
And it's a way of asserting their own existence. In their mind, the act of tearing you down proves that they matter and can have a tangible effect on someone they see as important. It's a desperate, dysfunctional bid for a feeling of control. And I will respond to the Browns boy-esque Cynthia comments, right? Am I able to take criticism? Absolutely I am. 100%, right? So if you want to, give me some meaningful criticism, right? I'm more than happy to hear it. Do I think you'll do it it's my guess, if I was to guess, if she came up here, I'm not sure if she actually wants to, or if she's around right now, but if she came up here, would she do it and engage in a way that was productive, or would she just get kind of in her breathy, emotional.
Well,
That's
look,
it.
you know what? We could actually have that segment if she's willing to click the link and come on up, because I'd be willing to moderate that, and I could actually stop you both when I either see one of you projecting or doing any of those psychological mind games, and I focus you back in both of you into the conversation. I can do that. No, you can't ask Nightbot to drop links today. I'm the one who's dropping links. Here we go. That one's for you, Cynthia. I'm not going to have a ton of people on the panel.
Just keep it like
Keeping it light. Yeah, I'm
Snafu
keeping
and
it
Cynthia at once, it would be a little much. I'm not saying don't bring up Snafu. I'm just saying both at the same time is going to be. You know how it's going to go.
Yeah, it's one or the other. But yeah, I'm not sure even I want to entertain Snafu, right? OTW seems like a completely different person in the past week. Yeah, I'm actually going back to who and what I actually really am. Which is a fucking nice, kind, and polite person, that with respect, you know, and the things that I usually used to fucking incarnate long before I was even on YouTube, man. This is the kind of thing I would do and be like, right? All right, so we got our guest. All right, let's just switch up the thing. All right, so now you, Mr. Modern Man, actually, I think we have something a little bit more interesting that just decided to line itself up backstage. All right, here, I'll let you flip a coin, I guess. Cynthia or the mystery guest?
Is the mystery guest flow state? If it's flow state, then the mystery guest. If it's not, then Cynthia.
It's flow state.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll take him.
All right. All right. Let's take this. All right.
You were both about to get inmate rostered, and then you said if it's flow state, him. So. No, I'm just kidding.
I believe you might be more valuable to the content. That's it's a possibility.
No, that was interesting. I didn't hear the prompt. I jumped in I think as it was starting. I don't know. But it was kind of an interesting analysis.
Yeah, man. It's this is one of my favorite things to do is just these AI tools that I try to be as creative as I can, with them. The first thing I did was a language analysis, right? Because sometimes when I want to check back in on myself as far as am I communicating? My point exactly.
No, you're not.
Am I communicating clearly? It's most often that I'm not. So yesterday I was all just warmed up and I was like, I'm going to do a stream, but I'm going to be very intentional in my language. So I had a gem that takes the transcripts and it helps me narrow down my speech patterns that I can improve on. You had more ums than anyone else, which is interesting because we have tons of knows and likes and everyone has
and
likes
right.
and knows, but right. Yeah. Right.
Say right.
Yeah. And then it also helped us identify some catchphrases. Some of yours were, there's a good one in here somewhere.
I didn't catch that part.
I don't trust you. That's the issue.
What? You fed it the second Rose situation. Rose
Yes.
video, right?
Yep.
Anything else?
No.
I don't trust you. I don't.
No, but imagine if you'd fed it a lot, like more than one.
Am I surrounded by retards?
Is that a catchphrase?
Yeah,
This is now.
So this is
I keep telling Landry, these catchphrases are perfect to make T-shirts with, man.
Well, that's the thing, right? So here's another, concept here. This is the point: is that the T-shirt idea, right? It's been floating my head around a lot, right? We often get sidetracked because there's always a fight going on and the drama happens. But I'm trying to take this time, who knows how long it lasts, to be thinking of the best things that people would buy. So I'm using this for many different purposes, and then we just get caught up, and then we got into the power dynamics of it, and that's when it went into the bond and all those things. So I guess that's where you joined, or maybe you're sent to league. Who knows?
Yep, that's where I joined. You can bring Cynthia up too if you want.
Yeah,
What's up, Landry? There, you.
Oh, I'm the host now. Yeah, bring her up. It's fine. Just if she immediately goes into and that's just the way. Yeah, I'm gonna just smile and silently just listen.
I have a very calming effect on basically everybody I meet, so she probably won't.
Okay.
Yeah, Flo has one of those soothing radio voices.
They call it a flow state.
All right, let's welcome Cynthia to the broadcast. Welcome, Cyn.
Oh, hey, what up, OTW? Well,
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
I'm chilling like a villain today. I'm in the zone.
Oh,
See, what did I tell you guys?
Good.
I have a target.
Who's that?
Landry.
You know what's funny though? It's just I don't want to punch down anymore. I got to start punching up
You?
like the big boys, you know. I'm sorry, Cynthia.
See, it's the backhanded compliments that I find disgusting.
It's a lot of things, dude. I told you yesterday how I feel when you said that we're already doing a competition. We're in contest right now, dude. There's no value to be found in us hashing it out and resolving. I don't believe there's anything to gain there, man. I like many things about you. I don't have any sort of qualms with you. I think that you're a little bit bitchy, but so am I.
Okay.
That's where I stand. I definitely, so I mean, if you see it as worth pursuing, that's your.
Oh, yeah. I
no.
never have a problem pointing out a troll when I see a troll.
That's fine. You know, I recognized also yesterday, and you made it a little bit too obvious, right? To where she heard me talking to people. I'm expressing that I care about whether or not I'm lumped into the troll categories because there's levels of trolling. So now we see her identifying that as a potential trigger for me. So she's taking the easy bait.
True.
That's not what that is. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and pretend that it is because
I can tell
we
you,
live in reality.
you can build up something in your mind and you can allow your mind to create lies to you, or you can hear the truth. It's completely up to you. You do seem like a person that lives in your head. So perhaps reality
Projection.
is not meant for you. No, excuse me. He's just been sitting up here projecting this whole time and you didn't scream projection then.
I don't think so. I believe we were reading out what was said in the AI transcript.
It was.
No, I wasn't even reading the AI transcript.
That's all we've been doing.
I haven't watched y'all shows until I just saw you and made that first comment like 15 minutes ago. And then I walked the dogs and came back. But why were you, OTW and Landry, when y'all were, had the stream the other day after the Flo Straight and Andrew debate on Flo's page, were y'all doing that stream and it was saying that you were just tired of the panelverse, that what Flo had done was really making the panelverse, that I and others didn't understand how detrimental it was. Can you run me past that real quick, just so I remember it correctly?
Who do you want to answer first?
Well, both of y'all were on the panel along with Moose,
Well,
so I mean,
that's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
I
Who
guess
goes
it's
first?
I didn't hear what
Okay.
she said.
My thing is the said perceived angle and perception of bigger YouTubers that would have on us lower panelverse trash as it would be. That's why I say it's a detriment to the panelverse. It's because the panelverse is a wide thing, right? There's a lot of us out here doing panels, right? So just the fact that these people at a higher level, right? When you call them bigger YouTubers, got better following or bigger following, they have an influence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they have a perception of a group dynamic, right? When the group dynamic isn't necessarily all the same, but now we're all in the same fucking basket. So this is for other creators that don't want to be a part of that basket. It's no good, right? So now we're gonna have to fucking punch up even harder to gain credibility again, and have this particular status that has been fucking stickered on us, which is the trash of YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, now it's going to be even harder to get that sticker off, right?
Why don't you go present him your butthole like you did to Rob?
Well,
North?
I'm thinking maybe that's what I'm going to have to do.
Well,
and did you generally feel that way, or were you saying that just hoping you would get more donos?
No, I'm saying that because if I look at this as a business model, what happened there is not a sustainable angle, and over time can actually be harmful for the panelverse community.
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Are you gonna act like you aren't using my fights as a bridge?
Yeah, that's what Andrew Wilson would say. But the difference is, I don't even follow Andrew Wilson. I don't watch his stuff.
I mean, to be fair, he hasn't even like
why do
gone
you
there
care
yet.
what
For this
Andrew-
most recent one.
I'm using Andrew Wilson as the example because I know many other big YouTubers. They all collaborate together, and one gives word to the other, then the other will probably take the other guy's word for it and not have any of us in the
So you do care
panelverse
about
as
Andrew
guests.
Wilson's opinion.
Do you?
Well,
Dusty?
I think it's logical and sound what he said when it came to that. Yeah.
That we're trash. If I'm trash, what does that make you?
No,
No, not that angle. I'm talking about the fact that he's a bigger YouTuber and that they have influence and that they create some sort of barrier between the panelverse reaching any higher standards or any higher fucking level of YouTube. You know, we're gonna be stuck here with the same audience,
And it's
same
not. But here's the
people
thing: it's not
looping
just
and looping over and over
You're
again.
you're
and it's
choosing
just
to
never gonna
identify
change.
yourself. The panelverse is massive. It includes true crime shit, right? The
I agree.
panelverse is not defined at all. So your decision to include yourself is your decision. Instead of
I
just
don't
standing
think so.
on your own as OTW.
I don't believe so because this term has been thrown around these areas for the past fucking two years
it's
at
open
least.
panels. Like so, that's just what do you
Right.
mean? It's not. If he stopped doing open panels, then he could remove himself from it, though, right? That's the difference, right? There's call-in shows and open panels.
Yeah, I don't know why
Right.
you would. Yeah, I don't know why it matters. And
I
do you
think
think
it
Andrew
does.
considers himself part of the panelverse? Do you Speakeasy considers himself part of the panelverse?
Speakeasy's part of the panelverse whether he likes it or not, right?
He is for sure. Marte's
Right.
part of the panelverse.
Hey, Becky.
Glenn's
And
part of the
I would
panelverse.
agree. I would agree with you that.
See, now we're
that
just in
na-
the semantics, right? This is.
Yeah, I
this
know.
whole
I know.
discussion is
Hold on, but let me
irrelevant.
finish. I agree, but I mean, like you said, I do believe that now Andrew has lowered himself down to the panelverse. Yes, so he's now a panel walker or like all of us.
Dude, he showed up on OG
broadcasters that
show.
show up on each other's panel. You cannot tell me that what he said was not true. He was literally speaking truth. We are a bunch of freaking small YouTubers that freaking network between each other and show up on each other's panel. And this is what we do to try and create some sort of moving
And why
audience.
why do you think it was worth him showing up on a panelverse panel to try to insist that we're trash?
Because y'all both make money off of it. The donuts go flying higher each direction.
Correct.
Which is what Landry was doing too, which is why when he did the stream about, oh, Flo's a troll, I can't believe he did this, I took it as authenticity. That's really how he felt.
It is how I feel.
Hang on,
Hold
I'm
on, so-
not finished.
But you,
Landry.
no, wait, hold on, I'm gonna tell you something. No, wait.
finished.
You asked me an OTW a question. 4 or
Wait,
5
wait,
people
wait.
have talked since you asked me and him
Landry.
that question, so we've not even gotten to that same question. So I want to point that out. All
Okay,
right?
well, you answer the question then. When you did that stream about flow state the next day, did you believe what you were saying about flow was a detriment to the panelverse and other panel people?
So with some time to reflect on things more clearly, I can
Look, first of all, those things are correct, but at that particular moment in
what
time,
things?
right?
No, I'm trying to.
I'm talking about the fact that he was a detriment and made us look bad. Yeah,
Well,
and that
I
particular
s-
moment in time when he was doing the thing with
Wait a second, it's changed now.
Yeah, wait, can I finish my thought? Like,
Well, what do you
is
mean?
it-
Go ahead, Landry. Anyway, I have to
Sorry,
go
just-
for a leak.
I just want to have just 20 seconds here, because often this is the issue, right? With the panel versus the constant interruptions and no idea. That's why Jack always tries to bring it back and bring it back. So, to summarize, my issue is that I believe that it's obvious why I wanted to be included in that conversation. In a way, I presented my best case to assist, and that was recognized as not necessary with the statistics and analytics. That's fine. However, I do believe it's simple. Why would I want to be up there? Dude, the guy had me on screen over a fucking picture of the gingerbread man or whatever it was, Pillsbury Doughboy. That's obvious. 10th Man is just as bad at communicating as I am, but I believe he paid his way to get up there. So that's the issue I had. It's not the cloud chasing, it's the pay to cloud chase with me.
Okay, so but the next day though, when you were making that stuff, you didn't really You felt that way, but you felt that way because you were in your feelings, though, right? It really had nothing to do with flow. You were just kind of trolling. Like it reminds me of Lindsay.
You're trying to use troll to discredit everything I say, but it's not.
When
It's not
Lindsay
effective because you made it too obvious.
hang on, you just said let's not overtalk, so I'm going to need you to do what you suggest. When Lindsay doesn't get her attention with flow, she will go and she will do something like make up a lie, or she'll go do a stream. And looking back at it, it appears that's what you did as well. It was my fault for taking you that you were authentically trying to be better and frustrated and wanted to learn. I didn't realize you were on some degree a troll, whether that be a low degree, a 33rd degree. I now view you as a troll. And that was just disappointing in my own, because I shouldn't have trusted you or thought of you as more than that. And that's my own.
So now I can tell that you're, I mean, I already saw before we even had this conversation. Again, Cynthia, what I said is still true. So you're doing the same thing that they do, which is you're doing it because you think it's going to be an effective way to get an emotional response to me, but you're not interesting enough to make it happen.
That's not true.
I'm telling you, I stand behind what I said. I made money off of what I said, and I'm more clearly explaining it than I could on that day.
Right. And you were saying, hey, I made money. I'm going to do what I need to do to make money, which
I didn't think that money would happen. Money happened naturally because sometimes life works out that way.
There's nothing wrong in that. So that's what I'm saying. I thought of you. You really wanted to come on here because you present yourself. Hey, guys, I want to be a panelist.
So you have no reason to think that's not true. You're doing it to make yourself relevant.
Conversation about not cutting people off. Why can't you do it? Why do you hold somebody else?
You're repetitive.
Can't do. Why do you do that then?
You're repetitive.
Then you need to learn to listen and wait. Still wait. You can't change the way other people respond.
I think that you should say that to yourself, Sin.
That's why I said, hey, I have no problem with it. I now view him differently as a troll. I'm not trying to change him. If that's how he wants to be, that's how he bees. When he come up
right, but look, hold on. I'm gonna tell you this. Just because you decided to identify him as that, okay, as your truth, doesn't mean everybody else will resonate with what you say, right?
He doesn't have to.
So you can't necessarily apply that as an absolute. It's just your perspective. You're the only one that might think that.
I think that's
maybe
understood.
Yeah, it's absolutely my respect. I have not said, hey, everybody should do that. Nor have I said, hey, everybody should unsubscribe, as I've seen other content creators do. I'm merely pointing it out. And
You said that about me before in the past. Sorry, just want to point that out.
I wasn't repeating myself. So what possessed you then to interrupt me?
Because you just said a lie.
No, I didn't say
You said you don't tell people to unsubscribe. You've said it about me before, so.
So
one of the rare clips I do have.
Run the clip back. So the point is this, is that I have the ability, it's my perspective to view him this way. And I can state it. It is my opinion. It is what happens when you step on the panelverse. Just like people have the same different hateful perspectives of me, I can't change them either.
So this all comes back to that temporary power and significance versus long-term power and significance.
I don't even understand what that means.
What you're doing right now, I believe, is a attempt to feel some sort of short-term significance by taking this position like you did. You know, you made it very too clear in our chats, and I'm not trying to be, oh, you made private shit public, but you know what you said? You're like, I'm the Joker to your Batman. Like, dude,
I am. I said
like,
I was.
You think that's how relevant you are in this space?
Okay,
you can come out of this space where we're collaborating. Everyone's having a friendly competition already, but you have this darkness inside you, so you have to bring this out when it's not even necessary, because friendly competition is the perfect solution to it.
You're crossing things, because the issue I had was the video you were making about Flo afterwards.
Which part?
The one about you saying that he was detrimental to the Panaverse. The one I just mentioned. He can't believe.
I didn't say that though. OTW did.
You can't believe that he. Okay, well, I'm paraphrasing. You know exactly what you said. You can't believe that he was. All he cares about is money.
I didn't say that.
Be that way. I mean,
I also didn't say that. Three strikes, you're out, Cynthia.
He was charging me $20 to get up there. And then the next day you're like, hey, but I like Flo. I like Flo, and it's okay if he doesn't like me.
Same shit I did to OTW. And look how much fucking stronger we are after that.
He's also been honest completely with Flow State by saying that he thinks that his content sucks, right?
The whole fucking time. I've never, you know what I mean? Like, even when me and OTW were beefing, I was like, listen, right now, like, me and Flo, we're on good terms, and I can go to his channel and I can watch it, but I still would prefer to be watching OTW stream. And OTW wasn't even fucking talking to me. Does that make any sense to anyone here? That it just, people get so thrown off by that.
Oh,
Go ahead.
It's your behavior. It's your behavior I don't like. And as someone who comes on the panel, we all have the right to be judged for our behavior. And as someone who watches the panel, we all have the right to make our views and opinions of somebody. And I think that you're a manic person and your behavior is kind of toxic.
Yeah, you see that both times right there, I'll point out projection. You know, you should speak in I. You should stop speaking in yous and stop using the word you, because that is so fucking pathetic. People should, Cynthia, you're going to have to let me speak when I'm on my show and I'm the fucking host. Thank you.
Good Lord.
The fucking projection is absolutely off the fucking charts. You people can, and I'm going to use the word you right now, and I'm actually conscious that I'm using it, right? Is all a constant, you know, putting things that actually belong to you and just freaking
trying to figure out how to phrase that without biting your own ass, aren't you?
Absolutely. Because no, listen, you're right, because I need to change up the way I speak out here, because eventually it always comes back onto you anyway, because everybody spends their time doing that fucking projecting.
Get it out of your thick fucking skull.
Yeah, we got to get it through our thick fucking skulls, right? We got to start talking in I.
Would you buy that shirt?
When I have an issue, this is how I feel about the issue. This is what's happening in the present moment, and stop saying you are this, you're doing that, you, when you, all that means is I. So
you know,
we should stop doing that.
You can criticize other people and have it actually be about them. Not every criticism is an I criticism.
Right, but you can criticize through your own, through yourself. You don't have to point fingers. You just don't.
I mean, but not every. Some people have faults or flaws that I don't have. Right? Not every flaw you observe in somebody else is one that you have.
Agreed.
Okay, how would you criticize it through yourself? A flaw that you don't have, but you see.
I have an opinion, and
it's not about criticizing yourself. It's about taking the position of I. It's about speaking through I. It's not about criticizing yourself. It's about saying things from you, not projecting it and telling people, hey, you are this, you're that. Every time you people do that, it's projection.
It's not always projection.
Yes, it is.
He's right. He's right. Flow State's right. It's not always.
Look, Snafu is a false witness bearer. That's what he does. That's not what I do. That's not what you do, right? We generally don't do that. But he does it constantly. So when we criticize him, that's an accurate criticism. That's not generally true of ourselves.
All right, if it's a criticism and not some sort of ad hom or this guy's a dummy, right? Because that's like that doesn't have any sustenance to it, right? Anybody could throw slurs and ad homs, and it doesn't make the case any solid.
Hey, right? I want to say shout out to everyone who has their camera on, because this is the perfect opportunity to make some great fucking high impact short videos, y'all. We could be doing a lot more of those, but nobody has their fucking camera on. So thank you everyone who got their camera on.
All right, good deal. And I could look at Landry's toxic pattern of starting fights, talking about people, then making up with them, then starting fights, making up with them, and then starting a fight with somebody else. It's a pattern now. And it's what it is, and it's what I realized. And I was really thinking he was authentically here to grow.
Where have you seen that in the past week? Where have you seen that? I haven't seen Landry try to do that. I see him actually trying to be a lot better and be a little bit more constructive and positive. I don't understand where you're getting this perception from.
I just said
projection.
I just said from watching him make a video talking about Flo and then being buddy, like, hey, but I really like you, Flo. And then saying, hey, I really kind of only made the video.
Right, but it's not like he did it behind his back. You know, if Flo is like, he can go watch that. He can take the criticism or not.
We mostly talked about Trippy. the entire time was like it just became the thing about Trippy. You remember that, right? How he came up and
Here's my take on it. Landry's young and neurotic, and he was mad.
Agreed.
Very impulsive as well.
Right.
Spot on.
I was viewing that as I gave him more credit or more than that.
No, you've known that this whole time.
Okay. I do not understand why it is that nobody interrupts Flow State when he talks. Nobody's interrupt OTW when he talks. Becky, say something so they don't interrupt you, and I can put you in that category.
You got shut the fuck up when she's talking and when women are talking.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's even in that attitude right there, you're demonstrating how you're not really being authentic up here. You're a troll. So now I will treat you like a troll, and there's nothing wrong in that.
Do you see what she's doing, though? I mean, it's so clear to me.
Who are you going to treat like a troll?
Me.
Landry.
It's so fucking clear, and it's the easiest I've ever had to point this out. She saw me expressing to many people on the Flow State stream, hey, my biggest gripe right now is being lumped into people like Trippy, who they can troll in certain levels, right? But there's levels of trolling. So she's simplifying it, oversimplifying it. And
let me kick in here.
Go ahead.
The only trolling I see right now is Cynthia. Where she's trolling Landry right now. This is what I'm seeing.
Point the finger at yourself. Just kidding.
Well, I mean, do you want to get a reaction out of me, Cynthia?
No, I'm having a conversation. Y'all are more than welcome.
But you don't want to engage with the AI,
I am
stuff,
not-
the productivity, the leveling up, the getting on a better level.
Hey, but
Can I say something to Snafu real quick? Snafu, I told you I'll send you the $1,100 for your clutch, but you have to send me the $250 bank transfer fee first.
$250 bank transfer fee? Holy
I've
shit.
got an expensive bank.
This is honestly, I'm telling you, this is how I feel about you. And you can take it as
It makes you relevant.
Listen, I'm only responsible for what I say. What you hear is completely on you. I'm being authentic. This is genuinely how I feel about you. And people who talk to me behind the scenes have heard the exact same thing. I promise you.
I talk to you behind the scenes. We have great chats.
No,
even when you first started trying to play this game, I told you, Cynthia, I'm not interested. It's clearly manufactured, and you're bored.
You're saying that
We were having a great conversation before you came up here, Cynthia, and we'll continue to do it with or without you.
You asked me to come up here.
Oh,
so
but-
I know.
hey, guys,
But you're looping.
Hold on a
guys,
second.
No.
Yeah, go ahead, Becky.
I mean, but like from what I'm hearing right now, like Cynthia, like we were on another subject like 5 seconds ago about the bank thing of the guy that's up there. I don't know who the fuck that is, but
That's Flow State.
there you go.
The powdered dusty.
And then you came back onto that subject. So the fact that Landry says that you're bored it's been proven because you keep on saying it. We get your point. You think he's a fucking clown or whatever you said.
Right.
Well, that's it. We're done with. You said what your piece and say good. We're good. We can move on to something else because that's fucking depressing as fuck.
Right.
And we were having a fucking damn interesting conversation that you already told us you weren't interested in before you came up here. And how many times did you give me shit for that, Cynthia, for coming up and derailing off the topic?
So, in case you want to go back and rewind, he said bring Cynthia up, and then OTW said, "Hey, I'll be happy to be a moderator," and then Flow State came up, and it turned into this. So we can go on to another subject. Pick a subject, and we'll go on to it.
I think Flow State's been, it's been harder to communicate with him effectively because you kind of whatever this is. So I think that we should go back to the thing that we were initially talking
and
about.
I'm just gonna say something real quick. It is true that from the moment that you showed up on the panel, that the conversation was more directed into trying to make Landry look bad in the eyes of the powdered dusty. This is
Technically,
all
it
I
was
see.
when Becky showed up on the panel.
Say what? What did you say?
It was technically when Becky showed up on the panel that the conversation changed. So.
Yeah, I fucked everything up.
Right. It's always your fault, Becky.
Yep.
I thought I taught you
Y'all
better.
are still bringing it back to me, and so when you do that, I naturally want to respond because I'm thinking y'all want to have a general conversation. But please feel free to go ahead and say it, and then I won't respond. Okay, guys?
But I mean, if you want to move on, like you were saying, then take the conversation and move it there.
I think that this is another point that I've been making, like, over and over and over and over again, right? Somehow, some way, we start talking about ideas, shirts, we're laughing, having a good time. Oh, money comes, where there could be fucking profit that is not self-serving. It's serving whoever wants to throw down on it, whoever's concept, whoever, wants to put in the time, the effort, and energy. But the short shit always wins, to where we get people coming in. Now it's a panel. Now we're just doing the fucking panel thing. You know what I mean? It's just, that's the way that I see this, is that we are missing these opportunities. And that's where I've said that the short-term thinking has gotten me bit in the ass many times. And so we can do this thing, Cynthia, that we're doing, or we could go back and just sort of breathe and say, how do we make some more fucking money and stop doing it in the shitty way that is redundant? We can do that.
Right.
Well, it doesn't need to be the only way.
In other words, the only thing that's actually happening here is us going again through the loop.
Yep.
Right? It's the same thing. It's just keep repeating. It seems to be like that root chakra keeps dragging us back down to it. Like the presentation that I made this morning, talking about Jack and the Beanstalk and the giant, which the giant is the ego, which literally has absolute power over everything. And once you try to relieve yourself from that fucking thing that grabs onto you and keeps you down into that lower form of energy or state of mind, this is a perfect representation of what that story was all about, and it's happening right now. And Cynthia, it's kind of like you're incarnating the ogre in the story, right? The root. I'm not trying to make fun of you here. I'm just giving correlations.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to respond. Go ahead.
All right. So it's like if you go back and you watch my presentation and you listen to the whole allegorical breakdown of it, it literally explains how the ego is trying to drag the higher self back down into the lower state of mind. And it's seemingly this loop we need to get rid of. This is what I believe we're trying to do here, is get rid of that fucking loop.
Do you think that
arguments over semantics and stupid things that people say and things that can be worked out between those two individuals, on a more professional level, right?
Yes,
it doesn't need to be like
we
this.
can work it out, but you've already made it clear that you don't want to work it out. So that's where you
Stop stressing me. I've already made it clear. If you already know I've made it clear I don't want to work it out, stop trying to pursue it and leave it as what it is.
What are you doing here then, Cynthia? Are you going to add any value to this?
Come up here.
But I mean, but now I'm asking you. So you've made your case. You say you don't want anything. You don't want it, whatever. So what is your intention?
So to have a conversation,
hang out?
I have proven myself time and time again. I'm quite capable of having valuable, meaningful conversations.
How valuable?
This panel and other panels as well. Perhaps if you would listen, you might learn a couple things instead of.
I listen to you constantly, and you bring it, you drag it down. You're dragging it down right now. I'm asking you.
To be honest, Landry,
the question.
Landry,
I know, but
you're also feeding into it. All right,
right.
I said I'm speaking. When I speak, people, you be quiet. Yeah, you're also feeding into it, Landry.
Yeah, just one quick point. My thought process is that I want to, and this is my show, but I want to kind of navigate this back into the direction it was naturally going. And Cynthia has made it clear she doesn't want to be a part of that. So my question, and I'm not going to say, I'm just telling her I am not in this mindset. I will mend things with her. I see no reason not to. I cannot control what she does, but that's the sense to where we can do the whole loop again where it's 30,
You're still
60
bitching
days.
about her, though.
Right, it's a little long-winded, but I think we get your point here, man. Right? So if there is a conversation,
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
The thing you just said about the higher self, lower self, ego. Do you think that that sort of talking point is itself ego driven?
I take it from a space of information that I extrapolated from the presentation that I made myself, which actually I learned from.
You guys remove it from yourself. Like, think about like Talcott. Think about like NPC. Right? There's a lot of people who talk a good game about higher selves and all that bullshit, and then seem to use it for self-inflation.
Can you highlight that comment from Sophie Daisy
Hold on
Marie?
a second. All right, because I was going to respond to that, but I'll highlight it. Was it I am guilty of thinking?
Well, because I've never talked to her, and I noticed that she has been blocked since like the very beginning of my time here.
Okay, here she says, I am guilty of thinking badly about Landry without knowing him because Cynthia called him trash. That is on me for prejudging, etc., and also listening to people without having any actual proof.
This is crazy. Sophia, do you have the same energy for Paul?
Was it Paul or Jack that saved her life?
Jack.
Oh. Yeah, you should know Sophia. What was her? Daisy May.
Yeah.
Daisy May at Jack's. That's Sophia. When you
Never-
went through all
never
those
talked to her.
archives, you never saw
Nope.
Daisy May?
I didn't go through that many archives.
Saved my life.
And she talks like this. She's real country.
See, this is what it resorts to, Landry. It always
You
comes
see
back to
who
that.
Dick, the Landry creature.
I was laughing at that too.
And she's trying to. So Cynthia, why wouldn't it be serve us both well? Like again, we're local. You know, you've been giving me like ideas and concepts. So how do you want to see the value in that?
What were OTW? What were y'all? Were y'all finished with y'all's conversation?
Well, Flow State asked me a question, and I'm pretty much now I can't even fucking remember what it was.
Andrew, as
Do you
you
think people talk that good higher self game just specifically for their ego? Ironically, down talking ego in service of their ego.
No, it depends where you're situated in your in your growth when it comes to the chakras and what level you're able to bring your frequency at. And I would agree that right now I'm actually in the root and the heart
It wasn't
chakra.
really. I know that it applies to you. It wasn't really
yes.
meant to be aimed at you.
It's okay. I'm still giving you the explanation for it. So actually, I'm still rooted into my root chakra, but I've elevated that into the heart chakra, which is actually the green and red. You know, the Christmas colors. Okay, so there's the combination of both. So I guess I would have to agree with you when you say, is that rooted somewhere in your ego? Most likely, right? That's a big possibility. But I don't think that ego is a bad thing, but I think that there's a way to tame the beast, right? It's not necessarily to kill the ego, but to have mastery over the beast. That's the thing. And using the ego as a means of fuel instead of using it as a means of attacking, right?
You're talking about integrating the shadow?
Exactly. Using it as, to be able to look at yourself in the mirror while you're speaking to others and make sure that you're rooted in self when you're actually trying to talk and say something to somebody, which is the reason why I'm really working hard on doing the I thing. You know, I'm going to speak in I's, not in U's. And I'm going to program my brain to fucking, develop a better vocabulary to communicate with other people instead of using words like bullshit.
Wait, can we go back to those numbers? Remember how many numbers? It was like, what, 100 fuckings?
It was crazy.
Bullshit?
Did you see that, Flo?
No.
His AI can recognize speech patterns and tell you how many times the words have been mentioned.
Fucking was as common of a filler as like.
Oh, yeah. Bring it up, Landry. Is it backstage? All right.
Yeah, it's still backstage.
All right. There it is.
So this one was with, is this one Paul?
OTW Flow, do y'all watch yourselves back after you do a stream? Have you ever done it? If no,
I mean, I in the editing process, if I'm editing something out, but I'm not really focused on my presentation so much as looking at where to cut things.
Same here. Same thing here.
Why?
Really? I've always looked at when Landry is pulling up AI, especially like the first year that I started. Whenever I was on a panel, I obsessively critiqued it. I critiqued the way I spoke. I critiqued the way I responded to situations. I would even critique the way I look. Like I actually viewed those like I was watching a boxer fight his own fights.
And do you feel like that was helpful, or like it just sort of made you paranoid?
Very helpful. It was helpful. It was also helpful in developing what my strong points were and leaning into them more. Was watching me interact with the conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I have noticed that I have a lot of and I do mean to work on that.
Almost everyone has a filler word. But that's why, I think it's great because I'm doing this as what you just said, Cynthia, as a way to be intentional in my speech. It's so much simpler when it's one-on-one or alone. That's my experience, but I believe it's an astrological thing. So when I start being long-winded, it's because I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm like, fuck, I got to get there because I'm not going to get to talk again for another however long. So I just panic. That's my issue. Because I know it's bad.
You keep addressing me.
Okay, dude, this is such bullshit, right?
All right, hold on a second.
Right?
Wait. I'm going to take care of this now. Cynthia, all right, you just said that you wanted to be here and participate in conversation. It's either you do so. We're 5 members on the panel. You're going to have to communicate with all 4 other panelists. If not, then you're going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not going to make for a productive broadcast, and it's not professional. And that's enough. I had enough of these fucking games. You fucking babies.
I mean, you think I'm the only one doing them? Like, what Landry is doing is kind of not productive to me. Do you? Am I seeing it incorrectly? Or in this,
you're not on your show. We're having a show here. You said you wanted to participate in the conversation. When it comes down to actually having a conversation, you say, "Oh, I don't want to talk to this guy." It's so fucking baby like. It just stinks, man.
Okay. Okay, well,
so
go ahead.
Stop acting like a baby and act like a woman, right? And treat other people on panel with respect. And that same goes for everybody else here.
Okay.
Sounds boring.
Punk
I know,
ass coward / punk ass bitch.
That's why this brought. Hold on a second, Landry. Flow state. That's why. This? Hold on, man. This is why this is the polar opposite of what you do. I'm your opposite, man.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah,
it is not.
It's not.
Well, it will be. It's gonna be.
Okay.
You're just developing your style right now. Becky,
do you still have that "fuck you" clip?
How much to kick Cynthia?
Becky,
actually, I do.
Okay, OTW. If you want to be the polar opposite of me, you should delete the shit that you copied from me.
Well, it's actually just the other version of that same click, though. It's like instead of using the guy you use, I use the other guy on the island answering to that guy. So it's not exactly a copy. It's being kind of innovative.
Both need
it is, but it's an innovative copy.
I'm just saying, if your goal is to be the opposite of me, but you're running around having a bunch of stuff that you copied off me or learned, or were inspired by me.
I agree. I can do. Look,
I'm just trying to help you be the best you that you can be.
That's perfect.
Which
Thank
is
you very
probably
much.
Me.
Woof. I doubt it. I think my version of me might be 10 times what you present. Maybe even 100 times what you present, actually. Come to think of it. Well, if I'm in my crown chakra, that would actually be 1,000 times what you represent.
You gotten up there? Have you heard my chakra story?
No, I'm in the heart chakra right now. It's like rooted in my root chakra, and yeah, that's where I'm at. I know where I'm at.
I'm trying to participate in the conversation.
Are you sure? If I say something, you might stop. You might back out.
My chakra story.
Oh no, I won't back out if you speak to me, Landry.
We could be making mad money, Cynthia. You know that? Because we had this idea, me and OTW.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Since you're, yeah, okay. You know what? I just cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if it makes money, we could do a one-on-one with Landry. I was thinking about
money. That's the short-term money.
Oh, okay. Long-term money.
I think so.
Okay.
Well, I'm not necessarily meaning you, but
hey, in case y'all haven't seen it, there'll be another trailer dropping today. Joe wants to have allow people 5 minutes to come up and debate him on why about the panel verse.
Dude, it'd be so repetitive. Hey, you guys know there's something going on around here, right? If you guys haven't been paying attention, this place isn't normal. What's happening here isn't normal. This is not good. Rob Knorr, he's got a really good show, but this shit, it's not okay. It's just, dude, that guy's so full of shit. I mean, come on. You actually think that's going to work out?
Yeah.
How does he not recognize that he's definitely part of the panelverse?
Yeah, I actually think that people...
He only comes up when the conflict happens. He never comes up to have a conversation.
I was still talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. You gonna cry?
No, it's all right. I forgot.
So are we going to go do the words, or where is this broadcast leading us to?
Well, I think that it's a good time for me to present the idea to, I mean, I already told you privately, there's a long transcript. I think it's potential, right? Money-making potential. And I don't fear people stealing my ideas. I think it's good to encourage other people, just the same way this contest has happened this week, right? So the concept is, I'm at the control of OTW. He's basically running the show like he did that one day, except rather than just me wandering around aimlessly, the people decide what's happening. It's got to be within reason. I'm not going to go tell someone that their mother's a whore, but just it's sort of a choose your own adventure battle to where I'm going to if it's paid money, you better bet your ass I'll say it. Just the same way that Lindsay made me do that day on that street downtown Dallas, to where I was going into buildings and yelling whatever the fuck she wanted me to yell. I believe that's a good way to get people my business card and be like, okay, this is silly. This is like mainstream fucking entertainment, and it would bring in a new audience because it's also, people are in control. It's like that one show, it's on True TV. What's the name of it?
Right. Well, while you're thinking of that, here's a question for Flow State. So since you're the financial expert around these parts, how would you go about trying to acquire monetization when it comes to a broadcast like this one without doing like anything that you do over in your show?
Why would you think I'm the person to ask for that sort of advice?
Because you're a banker. I don't know. You know how to count numbers.
Nice deduction.
I'm actually asking you to be innovative.
Yeah, no.
Innovative in the sense that, can you help this broadcast create sustenance through financial support without grifting?
You're just like Snafu. How the fuck you gonna ask me for tips right
Why
after
not?
saying you didn't want it? You wanted to be the opposite of my shit. Figure out your own way.
All right. Fine.
Hey,
I'm for once I'm bowing down to your superior knowledge when it comes to that, and you're spitting on me, asking for you to extend.
No, you spit on me first.
You did it first. Hey, I'm learning from you. I watched you with Andrew Wilson.
You do.
Yeah, but I don't want to do like you. That's why I learn from you.
Stop following my lead.
But I don't want to grift. That's the thing. I actually want to create something that's substantial and long term.
That's your ego.
I don't want to quick
That's your
fix.
ego. That's your ego.
Okay.
It's getting in the way of your money.
Elaborate.
No. I mean, do you want me to start bill? I'm going to bill you at this point.
I don't understand. Aren't you monetized OTW?
Yeah, but we've been live for 2 hours. We had up to 60, almost 70 people here, and we haven't had one super chat, not one PayPal. We haven't had nothing. So
and you're telling me you don't think people...
What is it? Like, you know what I'm starting to think, Landry, is that my audience actually is kind of just the rest.
No.
It's like the audience that comes here is kind of like the audiences of all the other YouTubers just come here as like this dump site, right, where they hang out and
dude, they were dropping donations when we were going to put me up in that fucking space ball. That shit was like immediately. $50? So think about it this way,
that would actually mean that what we're doing right now has no value.
You're right.
None of it.
Yep.
That's all that means. Right?
Don't speak about yourself for your channel like that.
I'm not. I'm looking at things objectively.
Yeah. So
right? Because actually, what I want to do is make this channel sustainable monetarily. Right.
Yeah.
Right. I want. I've been doing this job for so long now. I'm like Flow State. This is my means of sustenance.
Yeah.
Right.
So OTW, from the outside looking in, one of the huge, major differences between you and Flow State is that he's always working it in, whether it be subconsciously with his clips, obey. He's subconsciously.
Or he's saying, fuck you, audience, I'm logging off because you didn't pay me. So you could try that.
I wasn't finished. Please.
Yeah, Landry, come on, man. Let me finish.
So he doesn't miss that opportunity to work it in when it's a good opportunity and he sees it. I wonder perhaps if that difference stems from perhaps you don't like asking for money. You feel like it's begging, or you feel like there's something disgraceful or not good about it. Is that a true assessment of you, OTW?
Yeah, I could say that it does feel uncomfortable to I say to people, or even point out the fact, like, What's going on? Why is there nothing there? You know, like we just got a super chat by Sophia Daisy May, which is I call pity money, right? Because I had to point out that there's no, yeah. So I can see things for what they really are, right?
Right. Well, shout out to you. But don't think of it like there's something in like flow state. How do you look at you asking for money?
We already know.
Oh,
that.
I'm yeah, no. I put my PayPal link backstage, $25 for 15 minutes prepay.
Okay.
I'm not giving out free advice right now.
All right, cool.
And that's where my point, dude, is going to take me to the moon, right? Just you give it and they will come. I guarantee you that.
I'm happy to give advice, and I've given out lots and lots of free advice. But like, if you're gonna be snafu, I'm gonna treat you like snafu.
Oh, do you understand that, Landry?
It was at WW.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard it. It was directed at me.
Yeah, no, but I was wondering, making sure if Landry understood it.
But I don't make outlandish claims. I don't understand why you're, kind of like correlating me to snafu.
He's saying that you criticize him and then you come for him to advice, right? To him for advice, I believe.
Right. Yeah, you shit talk while asking for favors. It's crazy.
Yeah, that kind of actually looks like Lumitami. I might have a couple of... this is the thing. You guys are just reflections of who and what I am. After all.
What?
Yeah, never mind. I understand myself.
Hey, you're Tommy? Who's the Tommy?
You guys are all just different dynamics of who I am. That's all. It's all different perspectives. And I can actually qualify what I'm saying is nobody sees from your eyes or your ears, right? So you're the only one who has your perspective of me, which is a version of me, right? You understand? And there's like millions of versions of me out there, okay? It's just because I don't know them all, right? I only know the versions of me that are being projected onto me from the people that I talk to and I meet online or offline, right? So those are the only perspectives I have. So those are the other versions of myself that I'm not, that I'm aware of, but I don't get, because there are versions of me in some people's life where I'm the bad guy. And there's other versions of me in this person's life where I'm the fucking hero. So it all depends on that perspective. So there are so many versions of yourself that you'll never, ever, ever even be aware of that someone actually has of you.
Relevant.
The relevance is recognizing yourself and being completely accountable for who and what you are. And recognizing that whatever's being shown or projected back onto you is a reflection of self. And it's the same thing when I project that onto somebody else.
But OTW, I think that you are probably one of the most talented creators out here in music and in your
and the most underpaid
because you are uncomfortable in asking for it. Like I
did. I got $2,
dude.
It's like laughing. Here's a toonie, OTW.
But you need to work that in as an art form, and as an artist, you need to have rehearsal. You need to practice with Becky. Becky needs to practice with you because maybe y'all need to learn this together.
Or provide more fucking value. All of us. What is this shit? What is this shit? Just ask more? Sure, that's the easy way, dude. People have seen it left and right around here. Do you think his audience will appreciate that? The one who most people here are not interested in that. What have we seen from my experience? I'll tell you this because I haven't spoken in a while. People fucking show up and they pay whenever they see something that they feel is authentic and they feel is new and worthy of their money. You don't even have to ask. I've tried to go that direction and play the Flow State game. Flow State makes it work because he's cornered that market and it's his. He owns it. So OTW, you are not going to get that same sort of reaction. The only way is to do something different because right now, what are we doing? The same motherfucking shit we've been doing for years. Nobody's going to pay for that.
Yep.
I yield.
Okay, so to reply to Landry, when's the last time you saw Flow State and OTW have a conversation?
Relevance, please.
On this panel.
You guys speak like lawyers. Fuck. Relevance.
So you have
Relevance
to
in the court.
sometimes.
My point is that the
The
short
point is that-
conversations.
Okay, hang on. And what spiritual path is OTW on right now? He's being in his heart chakra and he's growing, right?
Is that what that looked like to you? I'm saying I only got $2.
No,
No,
I went back down to my root chakra, guaranteed.
Yeah. So what do you mean, Cynthia? We've had a couple conversations with OTW about value and stuff. I believe that those short times have been full of tremendous, just for me, value in the sake of I enjoyed it because it was sincere, and it doesn't happen in this space, right? Because this is just the panel. This is the nature of people get nervous in a way to where, and myself included, with an audience, to where there's always this factor to it. And then when they go privately, they get vicious and they start recording things. So in those rare instances where people are comfortable and just talking in a way of, hey, what could we do? How could we do this? How could we do that? That's where shit fucking happens. And I want to just continue to it's happened with Moose this week for me, and it's happened with you. I wanted to tell you how much I appreciate that, because again, we can do 10 hours of this, or we can do 30 minutes of the other, or both.
The guy's not wrong, man. The guy's not wrong. He's right. He's absolutely right.
Hey, Dad.
What?
Did you announce it yet that we were gonna do something on Thursday or no?
Right now, every Thursdays we're gonna have the father-daughter podcast, right? So the setup is already made.
That's not the name. That's not the name.
Yeah,
but
it's not the name, but it's like that's because I forgot the name.
It's the laugh. Well, he chose it and he forgot it. Tabarnak.
Oh yeah, it's,
So we
go ahead,
laugh.
say it.
We laugh at anything podcast. That's our thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we laugh at anything podcast. That's what we're gonna call it, and we're gonna be doing that every Thursdays. So tune in, be there every Thursday. Yeah, from 11 to a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern time. Be there or be square. You'll actually have something different, something that hasn't been done in these panel verse. So yeah, there is like the Thorpe TV thing, but we're not the Thorpes, right? Right? We're gonna show them how it's done.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have great chemistry together, and we always have a great time when we're together. We have great conversations, and I do believe that it's going to be entertaining. This is going to be focused more on the entertainment value than any sort of teaching class or presentation or panel or whatever like that anyone here is actually used to.
Basically, it's going to be just a literal 3-hour show of our every day-to-day banter, how we talk and how we communicate things that we know about the world and about each other, and just things that,
In other words, we're taking the 3-hour conversations that we have over the phone when she can't stop calling me 5 times a day. We're going to make content out of that. We're just like, stop calling me. Just come over here. We'll do a podcast and will tell me all of the things that you tell me when you talk to me over the phone. This is going to be great content.
Y'all going to be in studio together?
Yeah. Like.
Look, I already have the setup.
I like the way. Is it going to be where she's sitting behind you like she was the other day?
No, we'll both be sitting in each of our chairs. The camera's going to be
okay, it's different.
The camera's going to be set up in the way where you're just going to see both of us with our mics, and
it's a podcast, people. It's going to be
a podcast.
Are y'all also putting it on podcast platforms?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to put it under podcasts. Yeah,
I'm going to put it on my channel as well.
But on like iTunes and Spotify and all of those. Are you going to put them on there as well?
Becky's going to take care of all of that side.
You could do that, yeah.
Yeah, make sure to do that.
Well, she's already started. She's already started creating content, and she actually has more views than most of my videos that I upload.
Nice.
Well, they're shorts for now, so it's pretty easier to get like views on shorts. But
is it going to be a scripted show, or is it going to be
off the cuff?
Off the cuff. Will it be a panel at the end, or ever, or just
me and my dad?
Maybe, but it's not our intention. We want to do a full 3-hour standalone podcast, just her and I and the chat.
Nice.
We suck at scripts. We can't do it. It's not natural, and it shows. Like, I did a video of me kicking my wheelchair yesterday, and I actually had to get mad at the fucking wheelchair because I couldn't kick it. Otherwise, if I faked it, I looked like a fucking idiot. I was like,
Did you ask it to get out of its thick fucking skull?
What?
Did you forget to ask to make sure that it got out of its thick fucking skull? Or what is it? Get it out of your thick fucking skull. Would you buy that shirt, Dusty?
No.
Yes, he would.
I wouldn't even buy that T-shirt.
So is this the first episode? Is it going to be like an introductory episode into who y'all are?
I guess so.
Yeah.
If you come up with something, we have a couple of hours before we go live to prepare our.
Oh, okay.
our
Well, at least
little-
y'all have
We're gonna
some-
have like a semi-structured thing, right? We're
Oh,
not
well, that's
gonna go
good.
get off too off.
Well, I'm
Too
excited.
off track.
Super excited. Good for y'all.
Yeah, it's like I said, I'm looking to do something different than just having these panels where it's just a bunch of fucking arguing, drama, people's feelings about each other. I think
Hey,
it's
can I one thing I want to mention here is views, right? Because I found it fascinating to me because we have a small pool here, right? But the numbers they manipulate the fuck out of us in a way. I think it might be intentional because imagine that my show is going on, it's kind of boring, but somebody wants to make sure they're checking in on me to see if I'm gonna talk shit about their favorite guy, and I do a 10-hour stream, and then they're leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back. I don't know how many times it's gonna count it, but it's gonna count at least. I know for a fact it does count when you revisit. I'm not sure the exact parameters. However, if I sit here and I fucking hold your attention, that you're the audience, I'm holding your attention the entire time, and you can't look away, you cannot leave because you're glued to the screen the entire time. That means I'm gonna get like what 1/10 the views. So the numbers are such a crazy metric here, right? Because you don't get anything new if you held someone's attention from the start to the end. So I just began to rule them out entirely because as long as you're monetized, that's all that really matters. As long as you can make money, this 12-hour shit, that's the most idiotic loop of them all. So I say, I'm like this. This morning you went off and you started doing your little monologue, just talking to the people, just chilling, hanging out, and finding what inspires you. I think that my point is proven every time we do this, in the sense that Dusty, I get that you are so busy you don't have time to get back to me in a message. Bullshit, right? Same thing with OG. I give you all the respect and time and effort to acknowledge when I make a mistake, and I try to move forward. But what y'all do is continue to put yourselves up on this pedestal of saying, I'm saying you, not actively you now, but with OG, he's doing the same shit. I believe he's doing it because of our recent conflict, right? It's silly. It's what keeps us here on the bottom. If we do this for forever, they're going to keep looking down at us and saying, look at these losers. However, with this competition going on right now, if people see this and we do another one, who knows who wants to join in? If we can do this successfully, y'all, just keep your shit together, keep your panties on. We can make this fucking better. I'm sick of this sort of juvenile nonsense, right? You know how many fucking text messages I had last night? Who gives a shit? You fucking sit here on panels all goddamn day. So anyone who doesn't have time for shit, you're fucking lying to yourself and you're lying to me. I yield.
All right, you're right. I was lying. The fact of the matter is I don't care. I haven't even read the text message because I don't care what the fuck it says. Here, let's go through it, though, because this is going to be a sticking point for you. Where'd it go? I thought you didn't need ass kissers like Paul. All right, let's talk about it.
Was it because of the comment I said before where I said this is not a good look for you? And you'd rather have people...
No, I hadn't opened any of them.
Okay, that's fine. So when I get a text message, it just tells me before I see it. So, I've often in my life pretended that I didn't see something. That's one tactic.
Do you want to talk about the text messages, or are you just mad that I hadn't responded?
I'm not even mad about you responding. I'm talking about OG, right? Where I put in the same word.
He's not here. What are you talking about OG?
I'm saying it serves both of y'all, right?
Okay.
How many times do you talk about people that aren't around?
So hold on. Me and OG are doing the same thing that you have an issue with, but you're choosing to talk to me about OG doing it?
I'm talking to you about it too. So it's the same shit stand. So
what is it that you want
so you couldn't even get me like a
let's
an
talk
answer.
Text messages. Is there anything in there that you want to discuss?
So I think there's 3 or 4. Those are short and brief, but the Discord messages where I was asked, I don't know which venue I was asking for your simple response as to, do you have any other direction about this project that I was working on for you, or just nix it? Like, you can't even send a fucking nix it. That's
I
like that's
told you to
retarded.
mix it. I
No,
told
you
you.
never did. You never did. You just said
Why did I-
you wouldn't pay me for it.
I'm not paying you for it. Why are you confused about that?
Well, I know at this point, but I'm saying the
I
time.
don't care. I don't care what you do with it. Why would I tell you to keep doing something if I'm not going to pay you for it? That would be arrogant as fuck, wouldn't it?
So you sent me a text message when the Rob thing went live, or the Andrew Wilson thing went live, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why did you do that?
I had 45 minutes notice, so I was just getting things out. I hadn't thought all that much.
Is it so wild to you? I mean, here's the thing. I don't even care about this though, so I don't even know why we're full screen. My point is that we are wasting time, right? And this is still wasting time. I encourage people to hear that. That is my sentence.
I'm just gonna pop in real quick and say I don't consider this a a debate
Well,
or whatever.
this assumes that I still find this important, like the whole Andrew Wilson thing. Which
I just believe that you guys
non-starter.
are, I believe, probably working something out right now. So,
well, I don't feel like it's okay. Sure, it's up to you, Dusty. If you think it's still, but I know it's not, right? It's not, and I want it to be clear that my intention is going forward. If we interact, I don't have issues with you. I know it's like, why criticize me and then do the snafu route? But I would hope that we can just be better about communication on all ends, not just you, not just OG, but others.
That probably won't happen with me. I'm just not good at communication. And if you're going to get butthurt every time I don't respond to your text promptly enough, you're going to have to find another girlfriend. Like, it's just...
OTW, check the back chat.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not a good communicator. Am I a good communicator, Cynthia?
Huh?
Am I a good communicator?
Hell no. You have to catch
So
up.
we are in co-opetition, which is a strange dynamic.
Okay.
Everyone here. Nice
Okay.
meeting you. I don't know why so now you're like, you act like I'm the one who put us on full screen, like I want this exchange, which
You do.
I don't.
Well, you guys are talking to each other. I mean,
He said, why talk about OG when he's not here? So I said, fine, I'll address you. But it's irrelevant. My point is if it was me, if it was my stream, right, I would press the fucking end button. I'd say, hey guys, let's actually make something that makes you people think that we're not fucking idiots.
Why?
But no, we can't even do that.
it's a good point.
Why are you waiting on us?
I'm not. I do it every day.
Okay. Then why are you telling us to
I'm
do
not
it?
telling you. I'm telling OTW because OTW is actually a part of it now. So
I don't
sorry.
know.
I'm sorry. I'm not going in the blood sport. Whoops.
We were talking about.
That's like I said, it's not a debate, man. If you guys got something to work out,
I don't
I guess.
feel as though we do. It's like I said. It's,
All right.
it's a sense
Well,
of
fine.
when people come to me with like they want something. There's that day where everyone and they're not here, so I can't address them. But I believe even if they were here, they wouldn't talk about it. They would be avoidant. So and then it would become like, why is this relevant? Why are you trying to steer the conversation? It's all about control, social dynamics. The in group versus the out group. People get a little squirmy when they don't know who's in and who's out. You ever have a wheatgrass?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It tastes like a lawnmower.
It tastes exactly like a lawnmower. My ex-wife used to want to drink that shit. It was back then. It was like $4 for a shot. Now it's probably like $8.
Yeah, it's so fucking expensive.
It would probably be a good hustle though.
That's the whole thing. That's a great point. Hustling, right? It's like I don't think I have a hustle bone in my body.
You do. Yeah, you do.
I do. All right.
It just hasn't. You just haven't figured out how to land it because you're socially awkward.
Well, okay.
Absolutely.
But
Well,
you
so
definitely have the hustle bone.
All right. Fair.
I relate to that. You're socially awkward, so it's hard to get it. Yeah, I relate to that. The good
So,
music.
But keep hustling, and you guys will land it.
yeah, thanks for your encouragement there.
Not
Dusty.
you. Not you.
OTW, did you see the back chat?
Yes, I did.
Browns boy, I'm not forced to be nice. Are you kidding? You're trying to provoke me to be mean.
Yeah, I mean,
Brown's boy is so mean to me. So
Browns boy is the biggest F slur.
for sure.
so what does that mean, Cynthia? I see that you're trying to do this shit in the chat. Like, what is it? Go ahead and
Give me
address
the
it.
transfer fee.
See this shift Landry made. What are you talking about, Cynthia? Come on, let's be honest. Let's be upfront. Let's show the world who and what you are.
I was just saying you shifted the energy. We were talking about the podcast, and you shifted it, and I was just saying I see it. I was pointing out my observation. I'm sorry if that.
You're poisoning the well.
I'm not poisoning the
You
well.
have me. You have me in your targets. It's your words, not mine. You are a boring enemy, and it's a losing battle at this point. It was a
Okay.
winning battle initially, but at this
Okay.
point, I promise you, collaboration is going to be your best key here. If you want to keep sort of the, I don't know, man, just too much of this, people aren't going to respect you for it. Here's the thing: we all have to go through it.
Collaboration. What are you talking?
You're trying to restart it. You're trying to restart this shit that doesn't bring any.
What are you speaking about when you say collaboration?
I'm saying that you want to do the panel thing that you've done for however many years, where you want to just play the same games and do all these things. There's no way of stopping that, and I don't intend to. But with me, it's not going to happen. You're not an interesting enemy. I was enjoying talking to you as a person who is local. You're giving me advice on places to go, and that was people. You know, they enjoyed seeing that. You think people are going to enjoy seeing you pretend to be my enemy because you think it's some sort of?
I don't. Well, you're free to. I don't care what people enjoy or don't enjoy.
Well, that's a big problem because you should care what people enjoy and enjoy. If you're going to be up here and they're going to be listening
to myself, and I don't understand why you have a problem with me stating an observation that I made.
Because you can be direct or you can be indirect. Because so here's the thing, right?
I said it down there. I said it down there. I directly said it to you. I don't understand why you're not moving.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to ask you what. So when I had my issue with OTW, I made it very clear that the reason that I was so persistent was because I believed that there was value to be found on the other side that was worth all the friction that came beforehand. With you and me, we've already gone through that, and we've gotten to the resolution to now there's a friendly competition, which is great. So what do you think is going to be gained by us having this where you're just, oh, I just don't like your character. You've already done it.
There's nothing to be lost or gained.
Well, we want to gain in this life. We don't want to lose.
No,
we want to gain. We want to have more. We don't want less.
Well, I don't view it like you, Landry, and I'm sorry that you don't understand that, but that's something you need to work out within yourself. I don't view it as something lost or gained. It is what it is. And
that's why you're not going anywhere.
You're being kind of repetitive on this.
You've told me that you don't want to find any resolution, so I'm asking you, what purpose? It's just about being intentional.
Conversation, Landry. We're up here having conversation. Like,
well, we could be doing more.
I'm not even attacking you. I don't understand.
I don't feel attacked.
Okay, well then,
standing in my square, as they say.
High energy right now. That's not even necessary or called.
Nope. My energy is very calm. I'm being cohesive in my speech and clear in my communication.
No, I'm telling you, you have high energy. I'm sorry if you don't like the opinion that I have of you. You're not going to change it. I don't know what.
I'm trying to change it. I'm asking you what purpose it serves.
Okay. It's my observation. I've already gone through it. You can rewind it and watch it. I'm not going to do it because it's bringing this whole entire conversation down. And I'm trying
You are bringing the conversation down.
No, I'm not.
You've already admitted that you have nowhere that you want to take
having this
What do you want out of this, Cynthia?
I want to come up here and have a conversation.
You want to hang out
with anybody.
You want to hang out.
Have a conversation, and I'm free to do that for my reasons, and I don't have to justify that to you or to anybody else.
You don't have to do anything.
Okay. What are you going to do? Are you going to go out today, Landry, in Dallas?
Possibly. Are you going to send your ex-boyfriend over to come keep an eye on me?
What? What? I'm sorry. What was that?
What was what?
What did you just say?
I'm saying that. So I said, "What are you going to send your ex-boyfriend to come keep an eye on me?" That was the word I used. But
what?
What does it mean? Absolutely nothing. It's juvenile and childish. The way that.
All right, this is childish.
Like it is, but so.
Childish.
It's about intentionality.
Get out of your head right now, and great. So have you been bundling up for the weather? Like
it's not cold. I spent 6 years in Colorado. I've been fat my whole life. I'm used to fat person genetics.
Great.
So I don't get cold very easily.
Okay, cool.
I didn't own my first pair of pants until I was in high school. So I used to wear shorts through the entire winter. Winter here is nothing. And this is the best time, right? Because you can go to places and it's just nobody's outside. It's a beautiful time. So here's my intention, right? I'm going to speak to you, OTW, and then I'm going to jump off. if you want to come by later and try out that thing that we did, I'll let you keep not half, but everything we make, just because I believe in value for value, and I think that would motivate you to give it a shot. I think it could be worthwhile and fun. Cynthia, you live right next door. I know you're afraid I'm going to make a Cynthia slander video, but if you don't realize that this shit that we're doing, the ego, the fact that I told you I don't have any opinions about you, even though maybe I should, but I can let it go with anyone. We could be doing much more than this. If you say you don't want success, you don't want more than you have now, then that is a problem. If anyone just, and it's the same thing with the people who say, I don't care about money, I care about truth. You go ahead and tell me how true it feels when you have zero.
Yes.
When we have zero, we need to have more.
Okay.
I don't have enough.
zero. I have $2 big right there.
So, if you do you think that our definition of success looks the same, Landry?
Relevance, please.
Your
That's
whole
my catchphrase.
definition, because I'm not performing to your definition of success, you don't think I'll be successful.
We are in
I need to know if
competition.
you even realize we are in competition in a project, okay? In a project that's over on Sunday. We are not in competition in real life, and we are not in competition. I do not view you as my competition on these panels. I do not view you as my competition as a content creator. If you view me that way, that is on you. That has
certainly
nothing
not
to do with me.
Wow.
Okay, then. What OTW? Why did you say wow?
Because I see things differently, but that's all right. I'm not saying anything you said was wrong. I'm just saying it's fascinating to see how people see things. That's all.
Yeah.
Listen,
And that's the point I was trying to make when I was asking, do you think that my definition of success is the same as Landry's? Because people see things differently. And I wonder perhaps if people have unmanaged expectations when they think that people should see theirs. And I'm not speaking just of you, Landry. I'm speaking of others. You are not the only one. Okay. Please don't take this personal. I sure did say that, Lindsay. I'm pretty sure, girl, you shared it out. But yeah, so, and it's not healthy for me to hold other people to my expectations.
What is those bells ringing?
That's my chime outside. Don't y'all have bells?
Nope.
Sometimes
Hey, so I will take responsibility for this, damsel medic. I will take responsibility for keeping it going with her, but I'm also not Paul, right? I'm not going to say, throw her the fuck out. It's the same energy that he is probably pulling from when he feels that, though, right? To where it's I believe that we are looping in whatever way, there's when somebody shows that they don't want to move forward and they say they don't want success. Okay, we can ask you. You asked me, do I assume we have the same metrics for success? No, I don't. So tell me what yours are, so I don't have to guess.
I don't choose to discuss that with you, Landry. And I just wanted you to understand that you can't say I'm not successful or going to be successful. Number one, if you don't even know what my measurement of success, I may not be successful by your measurements, but you can't say that's true. And that's all I was trying to point out. And it's,
all right. I'm just going to pause both of you for this. Hold on a second. Bear with me. Hang on, Flow State.
Yeah, other content than this shit.
Right. That's what I was going to ask you, Becky. I'd like to hear from someone who's been kind of like sitting back, watching and you have a fresh mind when it comes to, you're a grown woman, you have 2 boys, you have a house to take care of, you got a man that works and does the whole, so coming from that perspective, Becky, you're what, 26 now, right?
Yeah, in 3 weeks I'll be 3 weeks still, man. I'll be 27.
All right, so please give me your opinion. What do you think about all this?
Opinion about what?
About like what's happened on panel for the past maybe 40 minutes.
I think it's a fucking shit show. I think about 5 or 6 things that were said were intelligent, and then the rest was a fucking shit show.
Right. And what level of maturity do you think is being displayed?
Like on a like a scale of like
1 to 10. Yeah, we'll do it that way.
okay, 3.
Wow, that's pretty low.
Yeah, it's pretty low. I'm being nice.
So what would you do? What is it you would say? You know, like is there anything to get from all that? It's like did you learn anything from that?
No, I kind of forgot all that they said because it's just they're in love with each other, I think, and they don't tell them themselves that. I think that.
Oh, you think there's like some sexual tension going on?
Well, I mean, fuck. The girl's like, she's like always like, oh Landry, and then Landry's always like fucking bitching at her instead of ignoring her. So that means he gives her attention. He likes it. He likes it in a way. I don't know in what way, but there's something there because you wouldn't feed into it if you wouldn't benefit from it.
So is it kind of like opposites attract or something like that? It's like is it something like that?
I don't know what the fuck kind of weird fucking dynamic that is, but hometown kind of weird stuff. Something going on.
I kind of like hearing from you when you yeah, this is good. This is interesting.
Yeah, it's more interesting than what was going on, but I'm not, it's not that interesting, but it's a little better, it's a little evolution of.
Well, look, see, you got that, which is saying Becky has great insight. There we go.
We should we could change the fucking subject, like just shoot out, like just find a fucking subject to talk about and shoot it, and nobody can deviate from that subject until it's fucking debated out. See, if if it's a lazy day today, just do that. I don't know. It's a suggestion.
All right, let's bring them back up.
I just want to point out the way that the show is going before Cynthia joined, and the fact that I am willing to resolution with her the same way I did with you. She is not. She says, "What right do I have to make her do that?" I have no right, but that's why we get stuck. Thank you.
Right, and I did offer to moderate it because it was a slight invitation for her to come on up here and I guess seek that resolution, which never really happened. So,
but this argument has been like fucking like going on for like 35 fucking. Y a pas de management.
So when I was ignoring her, she was still provoking in the chat. I want to point that out. She was still sending me messages in the chat. So, like I said, resolution, Cynthia, we both fucking.
Well, I thought we were talking about. I kind of wanted to develop the backstage comment, was why I put it back there, which is why I brought it up. Like I had a different topic especially since it was just looping. I also was going to talk about the chimes and about how sometimes if you listen to them just right, the wind will correct it. And like it will actually create like music, not just sounding like random bells, but you have to wait for that moment. It's like there were so many other opportunities to shift this conversation. And I did try. So I don't know what else to say. Like sometimes we can't always look at conflict as a bad thing. Like it's not gonna always be hug a buddy, fuck a buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not up here. Like as long as somebody's not disrespecting me, like Brown's Boy or Sophia or Lindsay, like I'm gonna always be super cool with them. Landry's not doing that, and I'm doing my best part to be respectful.
You guys do this on like my dad, which is pretty like if you want to deal with this situation, between adults, like
right,
adult should do it. Like this is fucking this is boring as fuck. Genre, je sais pas how this is so fun and entertaining. And Dad, you fucking change the goddamn subject and choose something, so then we can move on because this is the fucking.
I did change it. I said that maybe you and your dad should do like a parody commercial, kind of like asking for money, but not, not saying, hey, give us money for the show, but come up with something. I thought that would kind of been cool to talk about and brainstorm about, especially since it's for y'all show.
I didn't hear that part.
It was in the back chat. I
don't read the back chat.
Oh, I had double checked with OTW, but he didn't say anything about it.
I think you fucking left. Take a leak. Hello?
No, I'm right here.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I was like preoccupied. I'm doing a multitasking here.
Okay, well, be present, goddess.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, I
present.
mean, I don't understand.
What don't you understand?
All right. So anyway, I think 3 hours is going to be pretty much long enough for this show. Yeah. We got 61 people watching right now, so please hit the like button, share this out. Click the bell if you haven't. Get notified every time we come live. Super chats are available. We also have a PayPal link that Nightbot drops once in a while. So go ahead and contribute, right? So, yeah, anything you'd like to say, Sin?
Yeah, I mean, thanks for having me up. I appreciate it.
All right. Wait a minute. What's this? That's me? How does that work? Remove. Something's wrong. Oh, there it is. Aha. Yo, Landry, any last words?
No, I mean, I'm not sure what I said about Paul. Somebody's freaking out about that. I have no issues with him. People are worried about him. He was on TMLs 3 days ago, so he's all good, guys. He's alive and he's well. So I just want to point that out for anyone who's worried about the guy. He was over on TMLs, and I thank you for your time. I believe that people can look, people can look into this situation, and it's this conflict does breed repetition, right? And that's where I said, as I seek resolution, I can't force somebody else to, but this is where a panel can become, you can make or break it, right? So we can all get along in just a way that is productive, in a sense that there's no reason to keep going there, and we've talked about things that I believe we're interested in, we're passionate about. A lot of these Gemini gems, I believe that they could serve this show well, because it shows us dynamics that are objective, and it's fun and it's humorous. We were laughing, right? So I don't have any beef with anyone here at this time. Nobody, not even any of these chatters. I don't care enough to keep it going. That is the ego, right? To keep it going for forever, for no reason, right? I believe that we're not going to be friends with everyone, but we can tolerate people. And I'm not trying to trash anyone here, but $2 is like, my point is proven, right? We can find better ways to do value. What is the best way to do that? It's not insanity, right? It's not looping and looping and looping. It's trying new things. And I think the OTW is going to be surprised to see that the more he tries and fails, the better it's going to be for that one win, that does happen, because it's not going to be like flow state. And that's what's going to be the honorable aspect of it, is that it's going to become something authentic, and everyone knows you have it in you. And that's why there's fucking 60 people here, dude, because you got something special. But people, myself included, sometimes they come around and they disrupt shit subconsciously. So I don't blame them. I just blame the nature of humanity, which is what we started this broadcast on, and looking into it on a level with the AI. So it's only natural that this would happen. No issues, no beef. None of these chatters that hate me either. I love all you guys. Paul is a fucking excellent communicator, man. He's so good with his speech. I can tell you 1,000 things I love about Paul. I can tell you, not 1,000, but dozens. I can tell you dozens of things I love about Flow State. I can tell you dozens of things I love about Cynthia. If I really thought about it, I see the good and bad in everyone. We can't just exist in these absolutes. Oh, he said, well, he's anti this or anti that. If I'm here to do anything, it's just to remind you all that. Thank you, OTW, and I hope to catch you later.
All right, man. So I have another guest backstage. I guess he has his piece to say before we head on out of here. So everybody, just give me a moment here. Everybody welcome Imperious to the broadcast.
Yeah,
what's up, Imperious?
Jesus, Landry, shut up with your ovaries. This is pathetic, dude. Forgiveness, liking people. All these people on here, these YouTube trash people, they're the most dishonest rats in life. Because remember, people that are on SSI, disabled, trash people that can't compete in the market have to come on YouTube and make a living, and then they restrict themselves to what makes them a living. So everything they spew, all the bullshit that they talk on here, it's all in the paradigm of making money. Nothing that these people say has any reflection, genuine interest, genuine thought put into it. These are just people. And I'm going to give you a fucking example what happened today with that ortho cuck. Okay? He needs Sarah, the Raging Tomato, on his show. So he can't talk about how Sarah was fucking Andrew Wilson. And so the moment that's brought up, oh, you're muted. And then 5 minutes later, oh, we talk about anything here. We're tough here. If somebody comes in here and tries to raid our channel, we talk harder over them. We make them, we say more mean things. I'm the exception to everything. I have to live here knowing that all these people are so terrified of me, but yet say and act like I don't exist, but then hide from me. These people are all cowards. Cowards. And then they ask you to respect their channels with TOS. Why would I respect a coward? TOS and all, that's respect to someone who's earned that respect. Why would I respect people that have no brain power, that make their living off the internet, off the good graces of people tossing them shekels? If you can't survive and kill what you eat, and you need to live off people fucking paying you like a jester, you get to get treated like a jester. I'm sick of YouTube itself. This platform needs to have its thing be pulled, and all these people that are sitting here listening, watching, they need to be put in chains and put to fucking factories. Like, that is the answer to everything. Put these fucking people in chains and put them in factories. I'm so sick of the plebs having the fucking free time to sit there and question everything. And then to make a living off of my fucking tax money that I give to them on their SSI, and then them sitting on their fucking wheelchairs at home like Orthodox, and his fat ass can't even get up. And so he needs fucking money from everybody else because he's so fucking fat. And then that piece of shit acts so tough like a fucking fifth grader. Come over to my house. My dad will beat you up. Why don't you just meet me on a neutral ground and then we can fight and we can sign it off. But no, I'll give you my address. Come to my house. These people are pussies. They're all fucking queers. So any pussy, any little pussy, any of you bitches that run any fucking channel that hears this, that says you are tough, you're hard, you're this, you're that, I will have you pissing your pants and I'll be fucking your woman before your show's over with. I hate all these fucking cowards. I will destroy all of you. All of you pussies run from me like I fucking have your sister's pussy smell on my fucking finger. I'm so sick of all of these fucking pussies. None of you pussies believe in anything you say. That's the entire reason. I don't need no fucking channel. I don't want the attention nor the fucking money. I want to degrade you pieces of shit so you all off yourselves. So we don't have to fucking live in a world with you trash in it. There's my fucking rant, you pieces of shit. I hope you all fucking die today.
All right. Thank you for your closing statement. That was a wild one. All right. So I guess this is OTW signing out for today, coming at ya, from the belly of the beast. Okay? So, yeah. Peace.